Big up, big up, big up, big up everybody in the building. You get me? Roll up, roll up, roll up, man. Like sniper there. You get me? Come on, come on. Hold on. Yes. Right. Are you correct, you now? Man, like, are you correct in the building? Let me see all the people who put their names down already. Already. Scroll back up to the top. Okay, who is first? Mr. Lee. Get me, Rika B in the building. My brother Gas Station Global. You get me, man, like James. Yeah, come on, man. He done the artwork. A lot of the new updated artwork on the team. Man, like Beefy in the building. You get me. The Bruce Wayne. You get me. I wonder who that is. Yeah. But man, like Gurdeep in the building. You get me, and are you correct in that? You get me. Anyone else hit the like button and let me see the number of your like. 17 people in the building. Yeah, let me give you a big up, man. Come on, man. This is gonna be a hot one, man. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we've been away for a while and we're back, man. Let me get some music. Get me. Normal things. Get me. We've got special guests, interview. You get me? A lot of stuff been going on. Ginger J, all sorts of stuff going on. You get me? So, hold on. Yes. Don't worry, it's been a while, but I'm back, man. Back. Get me? Minding my own business, and I had my name. Called. Mad thing. But it's all right, man. We're here, man. Get me? Reliable as clockwork. All right. Where's the tune? Oh, yeah, let me go for the old school. Old school. Let's go for the old school. What is this? All right. Yes, and share my screen. Classic here. Classic. So big up everyone in the building. Come on, you know how we do. You get me? Have a little entertainment. Old school.
No, I don't wanna be a killer, but I've already got a gun, and I don't wanna sign on to get government fund. You hear me? I'm trying to avoid the system, so they don't know where I've gone. My only source of income is my hustle, my time. So what the fuck is this, bro? The boy with a gun telling me to move, telling me to run. I hope he's having fun with that wee little gun. How many niggas are made in Taiwan? Sorry, can't hear you, bruv, cat got your tongue. The gun that you borrowed, it was the wrong one. Framing Jalop's about his income. There's no time to run to get another gun. See how easy my life could have done. I'm gonna dump him in the river or just dump him in a pond. Freedom ain't cheap in the sides where I'm from. There's nowhere to hide, you're just hot like the sun. Too many youths are living life on the run, and what? Too many man are thinking J life is fun. I'm not gonna kill him, but I might just leave him stunned. How many votes? 24 times 1. Your guns are overall. My shells you shall swallow. London ain't as big as you fool. I cannot hear ya. Your guns are overall. My shells you shall swallow. Remember, this is England and not New York. I tried to give it compassionate fuck. Laid back and chilled at the back of the club. The same you screw face making up a fuss. He's with a couple of the man, so he thinks he's rough. He won't give it up till his head gets bust. You're not in my league, so you might as well dust. Go find the girl, bruv, go hold her up. I came into rave, I came into clubs. I knew it was on from the way that they boxed. Straight at the door, straight at the club. Followed like a shadow with 2 bottles of bud. Stepped onto the street surrounded by thugs. Survival cuffs, my arm got cut. Fuck a long thing, I just jumped on the bus. Blood on my collar, blood on my shirt. This cut is really deep, bro, the starts to hurt. Your guns are overall. My shells you shall swallow. London ain't as big as you fool. I cannot hear ya. Your guns are overall. My shells you shall swallow. Remember, this is England and not New York. I've been searching the streets for weeks on end. Me and my boys, a couple men from the ends, we just flew up to Toxic to go check a friend. Drinking up in Kirkland, trying to pull my head. Who did I see? With 2 of his men. The same said you what, the same said spank. He didn't cite me, but it's time for revenge. I know he rocks the best, so I'm aimed for the head. Shot one in the arm and one in the neck. His friend had the strap, but you know he's already dead. Shoot him up, what? It's time for me to set. The M62 got your bodies in the mess. Shamel Marlette, we take the next left. Bounce that I top stiff, just like a check. Did anyone notice that I wasn't even vexed? Life is that. Your guns are overall. My shells you shall swallow. London ain't as big as you fool. I cannot hear ya. Your guns are overall. My shells you shall swallow. Remember, this is England and not New York. Sing along, sing along. Your guns are overall. My shells you shall swallow. London ain't as big as you fool. I cannot hear ya. Your guns are overall. My shells you shall swallow. Remember, this is England and not New York. Sing along, sing along. My guns are overall. Borrow, boys get them follow. Sing a long time.
Yes, people. Yeah, man. We ain't doing too much. You ain't doing too much of that like we used to do before. Yeah. But yeah, 1 or 2 tunes we can do. But yeah. So let's put that aside now. Yeah. Let's get to the action here. Get me? I got an important guest to interview. Get me? A brother I've known for a long time. I don't say he's a brother. He's family to me still. But he went to the march, the Tommy Robinson thing last week. So and got filmed by Jets. You get me? So Jedi filmed him and put it up, but I feel that he misrepresented his argument and all of that. You get me? That's where the title Black British Patriot come from, because that's what he titled the video. So there's been controversy online on TikTok and on other platforms where the brother has made a rebuttal video to what's happened. So yeah, that's gone viral as well. Do you get what I'm saying? Him giving his view and blah blah blah. And I've also heard that supposedly Jedi did a video saying that, you know, he did edit the video slightly, to get what I'm saying, but I know it might have looked bad, and do you get what I'm saying? I don't think he meant to do it, but it is what it is, isn't it? You know what I mean? In this game, yeah, you know, a little something like that, you get me? Especially when you don't know the person, do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, and your brother is at the march. And yeah, you know how bad man feel about Tommy. Yeah, you know how bad man feel about Tommy. But we're gonna talk about that. You get me? So right now, I'm gonna introduce my brother. You get me? Man like the Bruce. You get me? Come on.
What's going on, brother?
What you saying, G? What you saying?
Greetings.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. So yeah, bruh. Uh, yeah. Where do we start? Where do we start with this thing? You can say,
No.
yeah, you give your little explanation of what
Yeah,
happened.
first thing, because I saw a lot. Not that I was taking notice of all these comments. I've seen this flipping internet thing. It's boring. There's some real trolls outside in the world. But let me just start it with: I'm born from a woman. I'm born a man. I'm born black. I'm born in Britain, so I'm British, and my heritage is Jamaican. None of that can't be changed. All of that's true.
Right.
Everything else we can discuss after that. People's views and what they didn't like. You can go for it. I don't even know, when I said what I said, I don't even know why everyone was so upset. I wasn't even trying to diss our people. I was trying to help them. I'm saying, bro, they're not letting man into the country no more. Not rolling out no red carpets for us. And our grandparents helped to build up this country. Yeah. And when they came here, they didn't get nothing. They had to work for it. And they actually worked hard and managed to buy yards and do all sorts of good things. So, like, that's what I'm saying. How comes our people can't get into the country? But it's okay for everybody else now. They're making it hard for West Indians, Africans. They're making it hard for all of us. It's like a problem to let man in the country now.
Right.
Yeah.
So what happened? I mean, first you went down to the march, right?
Yeah, I went to the march. It's called Unite the Kingdom. I'm British, bro. I don't know Tommy Robinson, blood, yeah? And
okay.
I can't say what he has or what he hasn't done. But some of the things he was saying make sense to me, bro. Yeah?
Okay.
I don't know. And if all of our people then were so upset and they thought it was a racist march, they should have been out of their beds, up there as well then. Because if it's a racist thing, what, are you letting racists control the country? I've never let no racist people bully me. So if they're having a big march, you should be out there. But I was up there and I told my people then there was no racism going on, but there was Muslims up there, there were Sikhs, there were Hindus, there were bare black people up there. There weren't no racism going on. Racism's part of humanity. Humans are naturally always been racist. Yeah? Can't be in this country and say, oh, all the white people racist? Because I've grown up with bare white youths in my ends.
No, I don't think anyone's saying that. I think that what it is that there were multiple things going on in that event. I mean, they might have said, yeah, there was a Tommy Robinson bit. Yeah, there were people fighting for the guy that got executed in America because it's a free speech thing. You know what I'm saying?
So we lack freedom of speech these days. We're not even allowed to say anything.
I felt because of the numbers, because when Tommy's doing or someone's doing something other than that, the numbers are different. So I felt the numbers were high this time because there was a multiple of reasons why people was upset. Do you get it?
Yeah, there was. And there was probably racist people there as well. But what, are they allowed to hijack the whole thing? When the racist people allowed to control the narrative with their small brains? and they're small minds.
Half the time it's their argument, right? It's their argument. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like immigration is their argument. You understand? They picked it up. Like we've always talked about these things, and we've always talked that it's at the door of the government. Do you get it? It's at the door of the government where all this lies, because they have an open door policy when it comes to immigration. So if there's a section of people fighting for that, that came with Brexit, because that was one of the excuses used in Brexit for us to separate from the rest of Europe. Do you get what I'm saying? Oh, we're not taking in all these refugees. We're giving too much money. Immigration is moving mad. Do you get me? But that was an argument. Do you get what I'm saying? It wasn't.
It was.
Right. So now,
It was.
when that was used and done, and people realized they got hoodwinked, you know, into voting against, because I didn't. I voted to stay in because obviously my neighbors are Polish,
I wanted to remain as well, because then I could travel around Europe, no problem.
Bear my brethren would have had to ship out. You get me? Like, bear my like Mediterranean brethren would have had to ship out the country. It's a madness.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to remain as well, so we could travel around Europe, no problem.
So yeah. what they said that when it came to the vote to stay in, London voted to stay in. Now you got to go to Devon and all these other areas where they bought the lie about immigration and So when these guys for Tommy, yeah, a lot of them are not Londoners. Not even Tommy's a Londoner. So he doesn't have the mindset that we have. There's no multicultural place more than London. Do you know what I'm saying? In this country.
Yeah. Our
so
thing is different.
Other place, right, you get a couple of maybe other groups, but not that many.
Most of the other ends, they kind of segregated themselves off like how it is in America. Like everyone's got their own little part. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying everyone don't mix, but I've been around England and bare spots. You'll have the black people spot, white people, Indian. Like everyone will stick to their own spot. They got their own spot. London's not like that. We're all together. Yeah, so I can't understand them, man, there's argument, but I do agree with only these random man coming in the country with no papers or no nothing. Who are they, bro? And if what I said is, if it's so dangerous over there, why am I not seeing old people, women and kids? Because you can't tell me it's super dangerous, but you're leaving all the family over there.
Right.
What, are you leaving them to dead or something? I don't understand. That doesn't, when things don't sound right to me, they don't sound right. That don't sound right. But all of you have come over. It's not like when Jamaicans and Indians and everyone came over. They came over first to work. They wasn't in war-torn country. Their family weren't in danger. So they came over, worked, got money and sent for their people. Them. It's not the same argument. I don't want to hear anyone saying that to me. Oh, your people. No, they didn't. They weren't leaving war-torn. Their families weren't in danger of getting killed.
No.
And there's just bare man coming over. I've seen like 100,000 man come over. And so, and you know what worries me is our government are psychopaths. Yeah, they go to other people's countries and do bare madness, flatten villages. You might have wiped out all of his friends and his family. Now my man's come over here with rage and pain. Yeah, I'm not saying I don't feel sorry for no one, but bring women and kids, and that makes me feel comfortable. You got a shed. You got something shared over here. Your weaknesses are over here as well. You got something to protect. I feel like everything you got to protect at home. So how comes you've come?
That's great. I get it.
Get me? Like my thing, we're open. I'm open. I deal with the Most High. That means we got to open. Everyone's my brother and sister until they're not. Yeah? We're all brothers and sisters. Human. I'm human before I'm any color. The reason why I say...
What about homegrown terrorists?
They're a problem.
Right.
They're a problem. But how are we going to... But we don't know who... There's always been madman in every country.
I get it. But how did that situation come about? It's become about because of our government's foreign policy. So you're right.
It's come about because humans can't follow God's simple law of love one another. People make people feel marginalized, make people feel left out, make them feel downtrodden. People want to beat people down. Instead of everyone trying to raise up All humans want to do is live a life, be happy. The world could be a paradise, but it's not, because it's run by psychopaths, and we're all focusing on each other instead of focusing on all the people in power, the people that cause all the wars, the stupid resources that none of us get. None of us get any. Even if they win the war and they get what they want, we don't benefit from it. Only they benefit from it. The elite people. And then they got all of us looking at each other, fighting and warring, dumb shit. Get me? One of Tommy's things was he's against paedophile rings. I'm definitely against them, blood. No paedophile business. I don't care what color you are, blood. Paedophiles for dead. You can't fix them, man. There. Sorry, it might be a harsh thing, but you can't fix them. You can't send them, man, there to jail and make them like grown women all of a sudden. Just like you can't send me to jail, make me not like girls all of a sudden. It's impossible. So there's something wrong with them. They're twisted. They can't fit into society. Yeah, so everyone should be against paedophiles. It should be a mad thing. We got to protect our youths. Yeah, and there's paedophiles over here. We're not just saying they're coming from but any paedophile should be rubbed out. And if they're doing groomings of, if it's actually an issue, it should be rubbed out. So I can't refute him on that comment, because if I catch a paedophile, I'm beating the shit out of it. Pardon my French before people. You can. If we're allowed to swear on these channels before they start blotting me out or whatever.
You know, you can, but yeah, try to keep it down to a minimum.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to try to keep it Queen's English now.
What is it? PG.
Yeah, that's the word.
All right. I'm going to play the first people so you can get the people in the know of what happened and how you got to this situation. Like,
go on.
Yeah.
I'm bored of hearing this video.
I said I'm bored, you know. All right, let's go. Yeah, man. We're only playing this video for educational purpose, so I beg, Jets, don't come strike up my thing or something, man. Please, man. You know what I mean? We're just doing our journalist stuffs.
like he was supposedly doing.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Right now. All right, man.
You're talking about our country.
That's a fucking scene, isn't it?
No. Man said you playing for Villa.
Duran.
Damage.
John Duran. Oh my God, he thinks he's John Duran.
That is.
He does.
Fam, damage. What's your views on all of this, fam?
Big drip, bro.
Huh?
Big drip, bro.
Big drip.
Big drip. Yeah.
What you saying about the event today, though?
Lit, bro. It's lit. Survive. It's where it goes out. It's like,
Oh, it's like man said, it's like Carney.
it's not Carney, but just like
What do you think about the immigration issues that's going on in the UK?
peak, man. Peak.
Are you of a mixed heritage?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm born in Holland, innit?
you're born in Holland?
Yeah.
Are you an immigrant?
Yeah.
So what's your views? What's your views and everything?
I feel like now it's kind of peak, innit? Like this and that, bro. I can't even say my opinion.
You're running.
Bro,
Yeah.
what you have to understand about the youngest generation is they don't really have an opinion.
He's just a comedian. He's got a comedian. He's got an opinion.
They don't really have opinions.
Yeah,
they have
yeah.
Instagram and they don't.
He's got an opinion, I guarantee you. He's out filming.
PlayStation. They're young. They don't understand the world.
Right, so before this great
With the sun behind us.
not really, no.
Outside.
Yeah, come this side, yeah. If you don't mind. Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Maybe we should just like stop using the road as a mine. Yeah. They're good.
No, we're just gonna do it here.
Yeah.
We want it in the middle.
Right, yeah, so before the conversation was kind of interrupted, we was getting somewhere.
We was.
Can any of you pick up a point that we was last on?
What was you at?
We found this site here, Goodman's Crossways Commercial Park, 138,000 square foot.
But there was a video before that when we was talking first. That's why you noticed he said where was we? And I carried on from where we was, and he tried to chop me there. Where you?
Okay, so this is the one that you're upset about now,
Yeah,
because that you had a previous conversation before, right?
yeah, we was chatting before, so you just played it from there. You haven't even showed what I was saying about. I said before all of that, I was saying my people them came over here and they worked hard, and all they wanted was fairness and equality. They weren't trying to take over no country. They wanted fairness and equality. That's it. What everyone's entitled to. Yeah, freeness, free to preach your God, free to live your life, earn your money, your family safe. That's all we should all want.
Some of our parents, they did the same thing where one of the parents came over first, sent back money, and then brought people over. So
right, yeah, there he was,
understanding.
Yeah.
And I can understand that, but do you know what it is? When our parents came over, their first port of call, straight to work. They didn't have, their religion was Christianity, so they weren't trying to change the country. They've got no, let me just show you something. There's nothing wrong with Islam. Islam's been over here for I grew up with Turkish boys, Somalian boys. There was no problem. Apart from normal boy stuff, having fights and just normal stuff, yeah? But these extremists that are coming over here worry me because they don't like women, they don't like our way of life. They want to check what's Sharia law. How do you need to put that in?
But isn't that a part of Islam? You said there's no problem with Islam. No, Sharia law is part of Islam, though, isn't it?
What Sharia law is? Slavery. Does everyone understand what Sharia law is? Slavery is okay in Sharia law. Every woman has to cover up. It doesn't matter what her religion. Everyone's got to go by that religion. So in their area, if a girl's walking in a t-shirt, she's breaking their laws. But in England, my daughter's a child. When it's hot and humid over here because we don't have a nice summer, what, the girl's supposed to all be wrapped up? That's a choice. Muslim girls over here, there's Turkish girls, that's a choice. They can either wear hijab or not wear one. Under Sharia law, if they don't, they can get beat up in all of
But do you think Sharia law come into the UK?
There's 100 Sharia law courts. Everyone look it up. 100 Sharia law courts over here already.
And
I do my due diligence.
These Sharia courts, would they be dragging non-Muslims like myself off the streets to judge me, or is it
not yet? Not yet. But they have an ideology that when they take over our country, when they take it over, we got to go by their laws. At the moment, they're playing nicely because there's not lots of them, not enough of them. But when there's more than enough, because generally they just outbreed everybody, and that's the truth of it.
Who's they? When you say they?
The extremist ones, because we've had Islam over here. I've got brothers that are Islam. They've got no interest in troubling anything.
So it's only certain Muslims that outbreed everyone, or just
certain ones who have come with an ideology to take us over.
So is breeding part of their plan? Are they deliberately outbreeding?
I don't know if it's part of the plan.
It's just who they are. Are we talking about a certain?
Say something.
Is it a nation of people?
Look. You see, when immigration comes, they've had enough of West Indians. But you know, the most the West Indians want to come and do is smoke weed and look at every woman and breed her. That's their thing.
Who does that?
West Indians. They come over.
West Indians smoke weed.
They want to breed.
That's wild.
Yeah.
No,
Now let him finish.
They want to breed. Generally,
go on, then.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
Different Jamaicans. Some come over here to work their arse.
You're Jamaican yourself, right? Right. No?
I'm British.
Okay, sorry, my bad. Your parents?
When I go to Jamaica, they call me an English.
Yeah, your parents? So your parents you're talking about?
My grandparents.
Your grandparents? Okay, cool.
Yeah. So when you go over there,
your granddad, is your granddad one of them?
Oh, what did they say? English, yeah.
Okay, you're English. So what are you? You're English then. So now you're an English you. We're all English youths. This is my country. I have no other country to go to. If I go to another country, if I go to another country, I need papers, I need visa, I need a career before they accept me in there, or I need to be rich.
You could apply for a Jamaican citizenship.
What, for my grandparents?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great, but I'll still be the English you over there.
For a while. until you assimilate.
Until I have kids.
If an Asian comes over here or Afghani or whoever comes over here, they are from their country until they assimilate. Is that not right?
Wait, can I say
They want to
something?
assimilate.
But if they do,
No, I'm just saying.
let's say I've come from a refugee camp.
If you want to assimilate, you start learning the language.
Yeah, but one second though, because there's a good point. Listen, if I come from a refugee camp as a kid and I get baptized, I change my name from Mustafa to David, and I go to the Christian schools, and I'm British. So that's all it
But
takes.
that's who you have to assimilate, though. Do they want to assimilate? Bro, do they want to learn English?
Let me go off the point before I miss the point. So this is my only problem with what you're saying, brother. And I hear what you're saying, yeah? And when I go to different countries, when they say, oh, where are you from? I say England. I say that I'm British, right? But this is the problem that I have a lot of the time. I have no problem with saying that I'm British. I am British. But I also have no problem with saying that I'm Jamaican. And wait, man. And the issue is, a lot of the times, I think we only have a problem saying, talking about who they are when it looks different to us. Because none of us in Britain really have a problem when someone says they're Irish. No one has a problem when someone says they're Italian. No. Even though they're here and they've been here for 3 generations, they identify that they're Italian, and that's okay because they've grown up like that. They're British and Italian, but no one ever says, well, you can't say you're Italian, you live here. So that's my issue
They respect
sometimes.
our country.
No,
And I get that. And
in England, we deal with jerk chicken, kebab, fish and chips, Indian food. Have I forgot anything, anyone?
So you see what I'm saying?
Pie mash.
Jelly deals.
I know you're going too far.
Cockles, yeah.
Let me show
Bird's
you
eye
something.
dippers. Yeah, go on.
But this is all part of our culture. See, after a night out, you might say, fuck, I want a jerk chicken and something spicy. Or I need a vindaloo. Or I want a kebab. Or I want fish and chips. That's all part of our culture now. All of it. So there's not a problem with that. We have a problem with people that come here that hate us. Hate us. They don't like us. They want to change our whole way of life.
Who hates us? Who hates us? Who? No, because we gotta be specific. Who are you talking about, bro?
We're talking about extremists.
Extremists?
Come over here and blow us up.
Yeah, but okay, but that's not
I
who's
go to what- no,
that's not
bro,
who's filling up the hotels.
How do you
It's not
know?
all extremists,
How do
isn't
you
it?
know if they got a passport?
I think that we'd be blowing up a bit
Have
more.
They got a passport?
No, fair enough.
Why do you think have they got a passport? Do you know who they are? Legal. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's legal. We've got thousands of people we don't know who they are.
I got a question for you.
I was listening to something from a man from Dubai. He said there's no problem with Islam in their countries, not in Dubai, not in Abu Dhabi, not in Bahrain. He said, if you lot have decided to take all the filth from our country that we kept in jails and kept away from our society, and you brought them over because you're nice people, what's that? How is that our problem?
What's that?
That's the government.
What's
That's
that?
their They've
What?
got loads of
Israel what?
madmen over here that hate us.
Israel's doing that.
Hate women, marry 9-year-olds.
Okay. All right, but okay. One second. Why have you gone to that though? Why are you showing me that?
Why shouldn't I?
Because I'm talking to him about something. What's that got to do with me? You come and show me dead bodies for?
Why shouldn't I?
But why though?
Why?
Yeah.
Because that's the problem.
I don't want to see dead bodies.
You don't see the problem.
Nah, I don't want to see dead bodies. No thanks. Do you know what I mean? Come on, man. That's not my argument. And I don't live in Israel. I live in England. I don't live in Israel. So I'm not really, that's not my issue.
And look.
I'm not here talking about Palestine. I'm not here talking about Israel. We're talking about England.
What about Charlie Kirk?
What about him?
Well, what do you think?
What about, is he English?
You know, he's
Why would I care? Does he care about me?
Just stop.
Does he care about me?
England
Well, why would I care?
There you go.
It's got nothing to do with me. I'm here amongst the English people, the British people. I'm not here to talk about Israel. Because Israel, you know why? Because Israel has its own media outlets. It doesn't need me. Yeah, I'm here to talk to the people on the ground that's here for their country. This ain't Israel. Yeah? This ain't Israel, bro. Yeah? And we know, I mean, listen, what they're doing to each other is fucked. I've seen what Israel's doing to Palestine, and I've seen what the Palestinians have done in way of terrorism and attack and retaliation. It's disgusting. I've seen kids.
I think after that, it more focuses on him then he starts talking to them, and then he gets into the discussion with them. But I just wanted to show that bit so people get context, a little bit of context of what transpired. Did you get it? So I'm gonna play your rebuttal video. Did you get it?
Yeah, because remember what everyone saw on what he posted, his nice little clip that he posted to make it look like I was dissing my people. He's the weirdo.
All right, yeah, go on, talk for a minute. I'll sort that out. Go on.
Yeah, dog. But that's what I said. That's the only problem. Man don't know, bro. And we've got home extremists, man who've blown up. That's great. But I'm not with any of this. This is madness, blood. Man don't use London Underground. Because when I'm going to my jobs, I'm using London Underground. I'm not on this. If everyone's saying our country's so racist, we got to deal with racism, and now we got to deal with getting blown up as well. That's madness. You can't be let. What country can you go to? And this is not their fault. It's our government's fault. And this is what man want. This dumb government out because they're stupid, bro. We need to change how the governments run. Maybe we need to start getting people in there that actually work. Because David Lammy's not for us. He's a twat. He's just someone that flip flops and they can use. What is he going to do for anybody? Maybe this is everybody's fault. Maybe we need to take more interest in what's going on. Maybe we need to start being the politicians and get rid of the people that have been running the world and it hasn't worked this whole time. The earth can be a paradise. It's easy. But you got mad people in charge. So this is what it is. And then you got people, our own people, trying to bring each other down. How comes we're not uplifting each other? When our grandparents came over, how comes they were suffering so much? But they were building up themselves, doing partners and all sorts of things and working together. I don't think you could trust much people to do a partner with without somebody robbing it these days.
No, makes sense. Makes sense.
And I think that corruption came from my parents' generation. They started doing all the fuckery. Our parents' generation were all of the man them that weren't raising their sons, making bare of us without our dads. My generation, I'm starting to feel like we're healing that because man are looking after their youths. Yeah? Their man are looking after their kids. They look after them. Not everybody, because it's never everybody. There's always someone. But I feel like my generation have started to heal. They started being dads. What I lacked, enough of my brethren lacked, having dads there doing stuff, taking man football, reading man books. Get me? Like I was offended some of the comments I saw. I'm seeing people say house nigga. I'm saying house nigga. You don't know me. I'm a maniac house nigga. I won't be a house or a field nigga. I'd be a free nigga or a dead nigga because I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. I'm not one of those people. If there's a problem, when the feds are killing man's people, then I'm at the front line, not behind everybody, right at the front. That's why a man like me went jail when they killed my brethren, right at the front. Yeah, not hiding. I'll fight for my people then, but I'll fight for all of us. We're British, innit? All of us should include. Everyone's using too much things to keep us apart.
Let me just cut this up straight away, bro. What you did was.
Yeah, go on, run it.
Yeah, it is already queued up, bro. It's already queued up. That's a crazy thing. All right, let's go. All right. Yeah. All right. So I can take this off. Boy, this is deep, man. Yo, because like I didn't expect to watch the video yet and even see you. When I saw you, I was like, right, that's Steve.
I know everyone saw it, and it's like they saw the flag of me and they got triggered. Why has he got a British flag? That's our flag too, just like the Jamaican flag's mine, but the British flag's mine. That's why I changed my name to Captain Britain now. I said, cool, if it triggers everyone, I'll be Captain Britain. You can't change it. Fuck it. I'll be Captain Britain. I've always wanted to be a superhero. Fuck it. I'm Captain Britain.
Captain Britain,
Trying to save the world. You know, save us from our own destructions. All of my ideas are not right. This is why we have debates, so we can reach a common ground for everybody. But that's what I was doing with the youth, debating. And then I found out this youth is a weirdo. And then on top of it, he's a real weirdo because there's so much shit about this youth. I saw in comments, my man tried to call me a coconut and an Islamophobe. Me. But you got videos where you're disrespecting Islam. Like, bro, you got actual videos, man. I'm sure there's people in the speaker's corner that you used to go to would say this youth was Islamophobic and he was rude about our religion. I heard you. But there's a video, there's a couple videos with you, this little weird little model you talking about he was a super rude boy and all of this, busting guns. He got run out of Peckham. You're not even one of the Peckham youths. You're not even, you was bullied by your ends. You had to leave and go to West London. You're not a true youth. You're not really from the ends. You know that song, Are You Really From the End? No, you're not. You just lived there. You're not from there. You had to leave because you're not one of them. They could tell you was funny from little. Yeah, I'm not agreeing with no bullying, but you are angry with everyone. You're angry with your own people. You're angry with white people. You're angry with Islam. You're angry with the world. You're angry with girls. Like this youth. Am I wrong? Is he not a gal beat a rapper?
Right.
This youth's talking like he went jail for rude boy stuff, and you went jail for beating up girls. You're a woman beater, blood. You can't even chat to me ever. A woman beater, you beat up girls. When they get on my nerves, I just leave the house. Yeah, and then we can be friends again after. You beat up girls and you go jail for it. What did you actually do to the girl? Man shouldn't throw stones when you live in a glass house. Your skeletons will start coming out, bro.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This little disgusting weird you. He who shall not be named. I don't even chat about you. I've renamed you. You're Clarence from 8 Mile. Clarence the Cookie Monster. Living the fake life. I wish you was. I would have bigged up your thing if you were doing journalism. That's wicked. Because the journalists we got right now are they're not even reporting news. But you look like you want to work for BBC. You'd fit in with them, man. There.
I can't even lie, yeah, bros. In my estimation, I'm thinking, why are both of you down there? But for various different reasons, you get it. I'm at him like, yo, if that's what he wants to do, let him do that. But listen, I'm gonna play some videos after that shows. Yeah, but we knew that was never advisable. Like, it's not advisable to go to those type of things there.
Bro.
Hold on, you could even see from the video that some people was there for the Charlie guy. I told you. Do you get what I'm saying? You heard them say, yeah, we're here. Yeah. What about my man? You get what I'm saying? A man saying, nah, it's not. That's not what I'm here for. Because people are there for different reasons. Do you get what I'm saying? But don't go stepping on the toes of certain men who you know are that way inclined. You get me? You're a big black guy. They don't see you as one of them. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm just like, rah, it's a mad thing. And then when I saw you there, and I was like, I hear what you're saying, but as I said, we can talk about that. You know what I mean? And man don't look down on anyone because of their opinion or how they see things. That's just how life goes. You know what I'm saying? But because we all grew up together, you know what I mean? We know certain things and we know about the government. We know about this one and that one. But I was surprised that you didn't know about Tommy. Because, like, yeah, I've been doing streams on Tommy for a while now. Like, yeah, this and this guy, and blah, blah, blah.
But bro, I'm going to say, I don't know if he's the right person to be the face of what he's trying to fight for. I don't know him. And I don't know him. But when man says stuff that I can agree with some of it, I have to think, and there's other things I could say, but you can't say it because I haven't got time for it. These are personal talks, but there's things I believe in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because we're not in a free speech culture, I can't say stuff now. There's other stuff I want to say.
No, I hear that.
But I don't want to end up in prison like certain man for like tweets and all sorts. Gun police coming for me for tweets and stuff. I never know. I never knew that was the way our country was going now.
That happens for real.
But that's what I'm saying. Everyone don't have to agree with me. No one's ever agreed in the time since the earth was made. That's it. Get me? Like, bro, Jesus was preaching peace and people still killed him. He was doing miracles and all sorts of stuff for people, and they still managed to kill him and turn him into a monster.
Exactly.
I don't know what to say to humans. Like, do we all? I find that humans don't want to stick together. They just always want to fight each other. All the people that do are just trapped in the middle.
Yeah. All right. I can do this thing now. Sorry. Yeah, I can do it now. That's it. Yeah. Big up Rika in the building, man, like Martian in the building. You know what I'm saying? And it's that type of interview where, yeah, you can jump on family, man. You get me? If I know you, or if you feel like, you get me, you want to add to this conversation, it'd be nice. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, right now I'm gonna share this thing, man. Video file that. Yeah. Okay, got you.
Let me just clear this up straight away. Bro, what you did was disgusting. You cut out the video. You didn't show all of it. After me and you were speaking for about, I don't know, 8 minutes maybe. Yeah, you showed a little segment like you're trying to disgrace me, like I've got something against my own people, like I think negative of them. Do you know how disgusting that is? What I was saying, I was defending our people. I was saying, how comes West Indians can't get into the country anymore, but all these other immigrants are getting the red carpet treatment? Yeah, how comes we can't get in, but our grandparents helped build up the country? And when real racism, we was the people that had to suffer it. How comes our people can't get in? Yeah. And I said, what he took what I said out of context. Yeah. He took it all out of context, because all I said is, right, we don't even know who these men are. I've got no problem with immigration, but we don't know who these men are. They coming over here with no passports. We don't know what side of the war they was on, who they're representing, and you're just letting them all into the country. I said, the most problems you'll get with my people, the West Indies, they might smoke a little weed or they look at gal and they want to breed them. I weren't saying it in a horrible way. I'm saying that's the worst you'll get from my people. They're not trying to blow up nobody. They believe in Christianity, or they just might not believe in anything. But cool, I'm not even really bothered about everyone's beliefs. It's ideologies. Everyone's entitled to preach whatever God they want. Cool, I've got no problem with that. But you've actually tried to disgrace me, your own brother. You're selling me out like our ancestors sold each other out at the beginning, before slavery. That's how slavery happened. We sold each other out, and you just tried to sell me down the river. You tried to break one of your own for no reason after I was trying to help your platform. What's wrong with you? I've never seen anything like it. I've woke up to madness today. I'm like, what? I ain't even got social media, but now you've made me have to get it. But thank you, because you're going to give me a platform to talk as well, so I can put my views out there. But you're disgusting, brother. That was disgusting. That was a dirty little move. But all I'm saying is, I was defending my people, because why is it so hard for West Indians to get over here? After we helped to build up this country, we should have a right to be over here. And what I was saying about the racism thing, I'm saying there can't be racism. We've grown up in this country. Islam's been here the whole time. Grown up with Turkish, Somalian boys. They've always been here. The culture in
Britain, we're all British. Just like I say, when I'm signing a form, I don't sign Black British. I just put British, because why should a piece of paper determine how you look at me? You'll just see a British person. No one should say white British. It should just be British. That's all it is. There shouldn't be no problem with no other cultures or races or nothing, because we've all grown with each other. I'm from Tottenham. Tottenham's definitely mixed. We don't even have none of that race bullshit down there. It's boring. That's dead to us. We grow up all like brothers and sisters over there. That don't matter to us, yeah? But let me show you. A general from a 7-day week in Britain, yeah? You'll be eating jerk chicken, stew chicken, jollof. You'll be eating Chinese, Indian, fish and chips, kebab. That's a 7-day week. You're eating one of those things. Trust me, you're eating one of them. If anyone says they don't, it's a lie. Everybody eats that. This is British culture. We're all together. Everyone wants to find ways to separate us and make it a problem. They don't need to be problems. Our kids are growing up. They love each other. Our kids have best friends that are not just black or not just white or not just brown or not just whatever. It's boring that I even have to be talking about color in this day and age, and it's boring that I have to defend myself about my own culture, who I love. My grandparents were hard workers. You think I would ever diss my granny and my granddad, who came over here, worked hard and got houses? You see, black people used to work together before, partners and all of that. This is how we built each other up. But you know, I feel like the new generation of black people just want to tear each other down. Why would you want to tear me down, brother, when all I was trying to do was build up your channel? You took what I said out of context and that's what you posted. That's what you posted. Where's the rest of the videos? Show everybody the rest of the videos. That was disgusting. You made me turn into a viral sensation. But thank you, because I'm going to use that for my own good. But thank you. What you did, but that was disgusting. That was a low blow. I'm not, like, it's hard to trust, man. Do you work for the BBC or something? I don't know, because I've never seen so much misinformation.
Yeah, so the rebuttal, that was the rebuttal. So, yeah, so now you all kind of got the context of what was going on and what happened, and you know what I mean? Yeah. So like, yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. You get me? You see the F.T.K bullet up there? Yeah. Oh my days. You get me? So yeah. So what I'm saying is, yeah, that much. Yeah, it was a bit of a mad thing. Like any brothers seen there, they kind of like put you in a category of young black patriots, when in reality you was there for your own reasons. Do you get what I'm saying? And obviously I know you well. Do you get what I'm saying? So the identity, your identity and your blackness and your Jamaicanness is not in question from me. I know. Do you get me? Yeah, we's found that. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw this,
I was gone.
Yeah, some of the younger brothers obviously text my phone, sending me that video, your video, right? Saying what was going on, blah, 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 not knowing that I know both sides, innit? You get it? So I was innocent of any of it. You get me? I wasn't involved in any of it. But when I said, wow, is that Stephen? Oh, man, that's peak. You get me? And then I saw the TikTok post and all of that. It was a madness. It was a madness still. So, yeah. But, yeah, I don't think, well, I could say, I can't speak for man. That's the best thing I can say. I can't speak for man. But, yeah, it's just like, it's not a good thing. Because my thing was, why is he gone to another one? Because it's risky. I'm saying it's risky. You know, these people are thrill seekers, like to bungee.
Another one? What do you mean another one? I don't understand. What?
Well,
what?
Another what? Who said
what
that?
do you mean another one? He went to another one. Him?
Another month. Yeah, another month. That's the second one. This is the second Tommy Robinson one that he went to. The first one, right, is why, I don't know, I wouldn't say cancelled, but it's like, you get me? He feels that maybe people are looking at him differently and which is only fair, because in the black community, we know that Tommy Robinson is racist, is the father of certain racist groups. Do you get what I'm saying? He doesn't openly be racist. He's not that guy. He's not that dumb. Do you get what I'm saying? He's tried to be a politician. He's done bare sneaky stuffs. You get what I'm saying? He keeps getting arrested because he don't listen. Do you get what I'm saying? That kind of guy is the representation for the racists in this country.
So what are you saying? Jedlin's been, this youth's been to 2?
Yeah.
Oh. And what, he got cancelled off? What, did he get cancelled or something? Like, did mankind cancel him?
No. Last time, he was dressed like you. England hat. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he was moving. You know what I'm saying? You can blend in, but this time, it wasn't really that. So he kind of saw, you get me? There was moments where it got sticky. And a lot of them know him already. Know him as being opposed to them. Do you know what I'm saying? They know him to be opposed to them, like, because he's been with us. Like, yeah, we was all opposed to Tommy. Yeah, they're Tommy Robinson. We ain't that. We definitely ain't that. We're on the other side of the road, like, yo, you ready, man? Then, yeah, come and go. You know what I mean? It's about the time, fam. It's about to go left. Yeah, but yeah, no. We're not doing that. So someone who's been vehemently against Tommy, his actions, and obviously the far right and the racists. Obviously, most of us are against that, right? But it's very strange that someone like that now is going there to film. Do you get it? Someone that was doing Battle of Trafalgar not that long ago. You understand? And that was against them, man. Man came to protect the statues, and then respect, Jeds, there was all little stuff went on. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, Tommy's guys took a little bit of an L, no problem. Do you get it? But that's who that person is. Do you know what I'm saying? That's who that person is he's known in that light. Like, like the savior on that day because the situation was getting sticky. And he came through with Black Lives Matter. Do you know what I'm saying? And kind of saved the day kind of thing. He was the guy lifting the guy up from the floor, put him down, someone else put him up, and then that guy became famous and writing books now. Do you get it? So, if you've been in those situations, to now, like for me personally, to be now focused on Tommy Robinson, like when the rest of us have been doing Tommy, like videos about him and all sorts and getting arrested.
This is what I'm saying. Right. Just like if someone can show me videos, Tommy being racist, then I'd have to say my man needs to step down from trying to be the head of this movement and let somebody else control it. Because what he's trying to do, unite the kingdom, should be everybody. We're all part of the British kingdom. Every single last one of us. So if that's the case, he shouldn't be in charge of it. That's it. He should just move away from it nicely. Yeah, that's it. But I was on Black Lives Matter charge. I was on that side. Cool. But bro, you see some of the things like Black Lives Matter has been overtaken. It's not really about Black lives anymore, is it?
No. You're right.
Okay. And truthfully, people need to stand up and come together for the same shit. Because that Black Lives Matter, there was lots of white people. What are they not? So just like I can't go to Unite the Kingdom because it's my kingdom as well, because it's not anybody else's. We're not making those racist people, when I was a little youth, told me to go back to my country, right? No way. This is my country too. Don't ever get it wrong. This is my country. I'm born here, blood. All my firsts are here. My junior school. All my memories are here. So this is my kingdom too. Yeah?
I get it. But if you're going to take it, you got to take the good, you got to take the bad with it.
Exactly. Like, so what?
The bad was their mandate. Like, their mandate represent the bad of this country.
But that's what, bro, just like this, just like Black Lives Matter has been taken over. Yeah, it's not just about that anymore. This can be hijacked as well by other people as well. Don't get me wrong. I don't know.
I'm not saying it's hijacked. It's definitely in the remit of the far right and people like that. It's definitely in their remit, in their circle. Do you know what I'm saying? Because even in the far right, there's people who ain't racist. They just believe in the values of the far right. And the values of the far right are things like immigration, stuff. You get me? And what's making me laugh, I've been teaching these men from time. Don't matter what you lot think. You lot can't even get one person into parliament. One. That means a whole ends has to agree with that type of thinking. Yeah. So when you see a march, hold on, when you see a march of 7,000 people generally, yeah, it's usually because those people have gathered together from far and wide. You've had to go far, you know what I mean? A man who thinks like Tommy or likes Tommy, it's not just your guy
So
from
then,
next door.
that
Yeah.
should speak well for our country and say that it's not a racist march then, because these men haven't got no power at all. That should speak well for our country, saying that not all of our people are racist. Because when I'm hearing it's a racist march, you're saying all the white people there was racist. That's mad.
No, he's not
They weren't
saying that.
even no, because that's what people were saying. It's a racist march, but if it was racist march, we'd have racists in the government. We got none in the government, so that speaks well for the people in our country. That's it.
No,
Because I'm sure.
I would disagree with that, to say that there's no people with racist people.
I'm not saying obviously, but I'm saying there's none of their ruthless people up in the thing. There's racist people everywhere, bro. Everyone's got racism in them.
What we're saying is there's racist people more likely to be at that march than any other march. They're not going to be at the Respect. They're not going to be at the gay one, or you know what I mean. They're not going to be at other marches, but they're going to be at their particular type of.
Can I just reply to that?
So
first of all, I was a steward at that event, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
was there. I was up front and centre.
Right.
I would say that everybody was welcome if they got the same values. And when I first came over here, because I had no clue what was going on, I didn't realise there was other stuff going on that I don't want to get involved in. I heard him speak. He said he's a proud black man. He's British, that he's got his heritage from outside the country, but that he feels he's British. He's got concerns about his society and the undocumented people coming in. And I think he's got a right to stand there, go there and stand with people, because there were a lot of people there that actually believe that. It's not about race. It's not. This is a misconception that the mainstream media have put out for a very long time. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that there wouldn't be any racists there, right? Because I think at any occasion, racists can turn up. But I would say there was probably just as many racists as, amongst, if not more, amongst the left-leaning side, because they're anti-white. They've got an anti-white agenda, an anti-Western agenda.
I don't know about that, but I do agree that there were different agendas and reasons why. Because I said to him in the beginning, like, yeah, I understand that some people went there for the Charlie Kirk guy, right? And that's a freedom of speech thing, right?
Yeah, so it was about freedom of speech. It was about Christianity. It was about illegal migration and undocumented migrants.
Oh, no, wait. Did you say Christianity?
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so there was a lot of different sort of like sections there, and then you had people that spoke from all over the West who wanted to give their understanding of what is going on across the West, and with community cohesion, and why there's been a breakdown, and why what the governments are doing that is against the people. So yeah, I mean, it was for everybody, and everybody was allowed to go, and they should be allowed to express their opinion.
I get it. As I said last time when we reviewed the video, I said to you, if you saw me there, would you consider that a bit strange, or like way out of order? And you said, yeah. You said like to see you in particular, yes, knowing how I feel about Tommy and I feel about all this far right nonsense.
Not a UTK event. This is what people are not understanding. This isn't a Tommy Robinson event. This is.
But Tommy Robinson was there. But I'm saying, if you saw me at that particular one, if you saw me at one that said anti-racism, and Tommy wasn't on the menu, you might see me there. Yeah, that might be the case. Yeah, it's facts, right? Or Black Lives
look,
Matter or anything like that,
if
right?
I see you going to a U.T.K. event, I'd probably be a little bit surprised, and I'd want to ask you,
Thank you.
Why have you come when you don't like Tommy Robinson?
Thank you.
Right? But that's only because I know that you believe a lot of what the mainstream media says to be true when it comes to Tommy Robinson.
Than the mainstream media, you know that, yeah. And I've converted some Tommy Robinson fans to leave Tommy Robinson. That's also a fact as well, yeah. Without having to slander him and I can do like a Akala. Because from the day he got brushed by Akala, we ain't rated no Tommy. Tommy's dead food. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, he's doing
that's why I'd be surprised, because I mean, and like you've said here to Bruce before I come on, you said that you don't like Tommy, and why would people go there? You know, Tommy's a racist in your mind. I don't believe he is, right? And therefore, that's why I'd be surprised that you were there. But if I saw you there, I'd probably just say all right, and then I'd ask you why you were there. If you're not there to disrupt, and you say, well, actually, I think it's bad what happened to Charlie Kirk. I think everybody should be allowed to express their views, even if I don't agree with them. I'd say fair dues. That's another good reason to be there.
So yeah, for me, yeah, but then I personally like seeing Jedi there is weird for me. Do you get what I'm saying? He has no reason.
And another thing, bro, ain't it?
He can do what he wants to do. Sorry, he can do what he wants to do, just like my brother here. Do you get what I'm saying? I've known him since he was a little kid. Do you get what I'm saying?
But ain't it our job to change the minds of racists as well? Because let me show you something about racism. I know white people who were racist, and then their children have had children with black people, and they will defend their little child, their little grandchild to the ends of the earth. They didn't understand. They just had an opinion of people. Yeah, like I was playing PlayStation with a South African boy one time, and he was like, he's in Africa, and he said he didn't know it was a whole group of online, all the people in there was black. And he was like, he was telling us about his country. He's like, I hate these black people. They're taking all our jobs. I was like everyone's gone quiet in the group. I was like, whoa. I was like, bro, wait a minute. I was like, bro, you know I'm black. I'm just going to ask you a simple question. I was like, what do you even hate about black people? I said, how many black people have troubled you in your life? He was like, he thought about it. He said, about 4. I said, how many white people have troubled you in your life? He said, about 13. I said, okay, now off that standpoint, who's done more to you? This was just trained into your mind. You haven't thought of it yourself. You haven't thought deeply of it.
Right.
Because if people think about who's done more to them, it'd probably be their own people. So if you want to be, you'd start hitting yourself.
I don't even think we should be going down those lines. I don't think that's what U.T.K. is about.
No, I don't agree. Yeah. I don't think so either, sis. If I thought it was any type of racism, I wouldn't have turned up. That's not what I thought that march was.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna let the Tommy Robinson being in charge. I don't know enough about him. If I sat down and had a conversation with him and actually asked him, have proper drink and see what his thoughts are, cool. I'm not judging the man I don't know yet. But you see the stuff that I went there for, that's the stuff that I believed in. Like look at this. I know people who can't even, they've got kids and stuff, they can't even get a yard. You're at the bottom of the list now.
Exactly.
These men are getting yards before you.
You get it. Exactly.
Like they get yards before you. We got people on the streets with no yards. They're not getting put up in hotels, getting made to eat. If I went homeless tomorrow, would they put me in a hotel and give me bare meals and let me get a smooth ride so I can get myself back on my feet? But then all of the mad stuff, they're trying to stop the benefits for our old people, trying to take away disability benefits for the kids and stuff. Like, wow, that affects me, because these our kids is going to disadvantage all of the kids over here. These are the things I was going for. Like, wow, that's madness.
And that's the things that everybody else is upset about. It's not about. I know that it's hard for people to believe that it's not about colour, because I've spent years trying to express that, right? And whether Tommy Robinson is a persona, whether you like him or not, it's not about him. It's bigger than him. It's bigger than him. He might be people that can manage to get a crowd there, but because he's got Elon Musk's back in now and it's more publicised, but it's not about Tommy. That Edu-tainment event is not about Tommy. It's about all British people that are suffering. And it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that.
Mm-hmm. I get you.
And everyone is welcome. And what I would say to you, Maku, is that go next time. Take a look.
Me? Nah, don't be silly. Come on, Jupiter, man.
Yeah, you won't get. Look, no one will touch you. I promise you that. No one will touch you.
Sorry. Are you forgetting? Yeah, that we know Black Van Man. Are you forgetting?
Listen, what happened during Black Van Man? Hold on. Let me finish. When there was an infiltration of extreme right. You know, you're going back years now. When there was an infiltration of extreme right who tried to get themselves involved in the Tommy Robinson movement and cause dramas and troubles. But it's not. Listen, if you just go onto the internet and you will see plenty of black people from all over. There was Muslim people there. There was Sikhs there. There was Chinese people there.
I got the tapes. Yeah, don't worry. I got the tapes. Yeah,
and Baku.
Yes, brother.
I understand why you. First of all, big up for having me up. I understand why you won't go, because they are engaging in white on white violence. So it's best for the blacks and the mulattoes to stay out the way. Really, this is a season of white on white violence. Even in the U.S., you see the white on white violence that took Charlie Kirk out. This is white on white violence taking place. So
I'm gonna go. I'm not in the mood for trolling and need trolls. I'm
not trolling at all. Everything I said is a fact.
The thing is, this is our country, right? And it's not yours, mulatto. And you're coming here to cause divisions, and I don't like it.
Well, everything I'm saying is a fact. So let's not argue. The point is, whites.
No, it's not. It's mindsets arguing against a different mindset. And I'd also like to clear up this other factor for you before I go, Maku. Just saying one thing. On the day, there were so many people that turned up from all different creeds and colours, right? That they ended up, that the march was meant to have been one straight line down Waterloo. They ended up having to close the bridge, and people went down side streets, doubled round on themselves around the back. That's how the left got kettled in. Now, where Jedi was Trafalgar Square. That wasn't actually part of the designated march area. He was actually standing what would have been a neutral area. So before you think that he attended the march, he went there to get footage, yes, but he wasn't actually on the side of Tommy Robinson this time. He was last time, but he actually was standing more with more left-leaning people, but managed to interview a lot of the right, because the right spilled over into the area where the left was. Yeah.
Okay. So the right and the left were both unified in their
Well, I don't think they were unified.
No, I was there. There wasn't what the feds did, as usual, because they're corrupted as well. As they did, they were trying to cause problems. They wanted problems. So I was walking straight, I was following it, and then they started pushing people together. This is why they wanted to cause a scene. They want, bro, you know I've grown up in the feds. I know.
Steve. Go on. Sorry, Jupiter. Did you say yes when he said
yes? So what happened was the police closed the bridge, and then they started telling people that they couldn't join the march and they had to go down side streets. Well, they did go down side streets, and they tried to find their way back to the march through other avenues, which then took them around the back of where the people on the left were, and ended up with them being pushed into an area where some of the left were. Some people believe that the police did that on purpose so that there would be fighting. But there was people, and if you was in that part of it, they were getting crushed. And the police knew they were getting crushed. And when the people were saying, look, we're getting crushed, there's too many of us in this street, they were smacking them with batons and everything. One bloke nearly lost an eye, Maku. The footage is out there. And I also want to say this. There was 25 arrests on that day, considering there was upwards of 1.5 million people that went, right? There was 25 arrests. Only 8 of them were actually people that were deemed to be on the right. The rest were from left-leaning.
Yeah, because there's no way 1.5 million racists in this country. There's no way.
It wasn't. It was ordinary people.
No, I'm just saying, like, max.
Yeah.
Maybe 200,000 of you guys, maybe. In the
I
whole
don't
country.
even think there's 200,000 racists. I think that for a very long time, look, I'm not saying there's no racists, right? I would never say that. And I would never say that people aren't a little bit bigoted and prejudiced in all races, right? Because everybody has preferences. They do. They have slight biases towards foods or their culture or whatever. But proper racists that actually hate people, who actually want to target other people, right? Just for the sake of it, because they don't like them. No, I wouldn't say there's up to 200,000 in this country. I would say they're fringe groups.
Right. So I could do one of two things, right? I want to lean to more the Black Patriots. There's more of them, right? So people are putting out videos and talking to people that were at the march, and they're kind of along the same lines as Brother Steve and yourself, Jupiter. You're doing a new thing, but that's no problem. We know what you're like. Full chameleon.
No, it's not. It's what I've always been saying. It's just that people chose to troll me and argue with me rather than listen.
Yo, can I just before we go on too far, yeah? Because I think like, right, boom. The brother's gone to this march, yeah. And I don't think personally, like, number one, the videos out there, the full videos out there.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any way that somebody can misrepresent your words. Even from speaking now, you're using argument points that are like, they're easily debunked. They're coming there, they're taking away disability benefits. Which refugees are stopping your benefits, brother, if you get benefits?
No,
Which
I ain't got
refugees?
benefits, cuz.
No, I'm not saying you do.
benefits.
I'm just saying, but if you do, which refugees are going to take them from you?
No, I'm not, bro. I'm not blaming the refugees. I'm blaming
But that's
the
what
government.
you just said, my brother. Respectfully,
No,
my brother. Respectfully, if you're, this is the thing, right? You're as a brother with Jamaican heritage, yeah. You know, there's a saying in Jamaica, right? And people don't take this the wrong way when I say it, because it's just a saying. But they say if you lay with dogs, you're gonna catch fleas. Right? Now, I've said this before, and I've said this to Jupiter. I said, if you're not a racist, right, or you don't feel a certain way, but you use argument points that are made by racists, yeah, people that are either lazy or don't inquire further into your motives will just assume you are. Do you understand me? So if you're presenting your argument, yeah, present your argument in a way that is palatable to a man like me, where I can just say, right, you know what, he's making sense. Otherwise, you're just parroting what I hear racists say.
Okay.
And that is the facts of it, brother.
My point's deeper. Because, for instance, our European countries now have been cut off from their breadline. Africa's took control of their shit. So everyone in all these European countries are broke. So they haven't got time for charity. And you know what? Charity starts at home. So you can't even look after home. So you need to look after home. They're broke. Yeah, they can barely look after us. That's the truth. I studied, bro. I'm not just saying it. This is why I like talking with people. Bro, I know what's going on the global scale. I'm glad all the African countries have done this, because I'm tired of seeing little kids with swollen bellies with flies flying around them. I'm glad they took control of themselves. But our countries are broke. They're all broke. They're all broke. So, but we all live here. So when everything's suffering, we're going to be the people that's suffering. They're going to throw up the taxes high. When I go West Indian shops to buy my food, do you know how much a tin of ackee and all of these things cost? These prices are only going to
Why
go
is
up. So
that? Why? Wait, and wait. So, and again, how does this correlate to refugees, my brother?
no, but bro, they're letting people, bro. They can't even look after their own country, but they're trying to do more charity.
All right. So hear this though. Hear this. It's not a question of whether they. It's not a question of whether they can or can't. It's they don't want to. Because hear what you said. You look into things. So let's test how much you look into things, my brother.
Go on, brother.
How many homes are there in this country uninhabited?
Jeez.
How do you expect him to know that when he's...
No, because the brother said he looks in... No, Jupiter, respectfully... Wait, my brother. One second, my brother. Jupiter, this question's for you too then. Both of you can go together and put this answer
I
together.
haven't looked into that. I haven't looked
all right,
into
cool.
that. So
listen. All right, so one of the main reasons why we have mass homelessness is because there are estimated 1.7 million homes that are uninhabited, either because people have them as second homes, people have bought them and they don't live in them, this is long term, so 1.7 million. 1.7 million homes of how many rooms?
Right, but they're not vacant properties.
I'm still talking. I'm saying to you, if the government wants to look after their people, there is places for them to look after people. We don't have to hear people moaning about homeless veterans. We shouldn't have to hear that because we've got 1.7 million homes. This isn't the fault of refugees. This is the fault of your flipping governments. And Angela Rayner, Nigel Farage owns 3 houses in England and 1 in foreign. Yeah, that's 4 houses Nigel Farage owns.
Yeah, but Angela Rayner just
listen. Angela, the point is these people are buying up homes, to not live in, and we have homeless people. These are the people in power buying up homes, knowing we have mass homelessness.
Facts.
And I agree with that though. I'm not gonna argue with that. Our main problem are the government. So all of us should be putting it on them. I agree with that. Our main problem are them. And it's easy for all of us to separate and want to fight each other. But truthfully, bro, charity starts at home. It's like me, bro. I got 5 kids. They go all going back to school. They need school uniforms, school bags. I'm not buying my ones now. And I go across the road and buy it for some youths across the road. That would be great. Charity's good. We're supposed to look after people. But bro, you got to look after home first, isn't it?
And again, my point, and I agree with that, but they don't want to look after home. This is the point. Well, listen, you're going on, people are not you, but people are going and protesting outside of migrant hotels, right? You need to go to the place, to the source, right? Listen.
I agree with that.
If people weren't defrauding benefits, they wouldn't find loopholes to cut people's benefits, So if people want to have issues with the government for cutting benefits, go to the rotted place that are cutting your benefits and protest out there. So
right, that
is what I'm saying to people. Listen. So, if you've got to unite the kingdom much, you do whatever you want to do in it. That's your thing in it. You understand? But when we're talking about the arguments as to why you're going, you have to understand a lot of the arguments are uneducated, unresearched, right?
Okay,
and because they're unresearched, because they're unresearched, the anger's directed at specific people. Listen, if you want to say, listen, we want to control migration, such and such, and present a good argument, more people will listen. It's when your arguments are stupid and they just fall flat on their face the minute they're challenged. That is the issue that people have, because they have no other reason, they have no other thought to think. Why would you
Tommy Robinson
speak like
or
that?
any of the speakers at the march?
Say that again.
Have you challenged Tommy Robinson or any of the speakers at the march?
I would love to.
No, but what I'm saying
is, at the minute, you agree with them, and I can challenge you.
All falls flat on that. Well, you have, but you haven't allowed me to speak yet.
Well, I'll speak then. I think I've shown you some truth in quite a few things.
So when you state that the rich people were buying houses and the poor people, whatever, we used to have a system where people could aspire to be wealthy, and if they had the money, they could buy properties. But we also had a system that would cater for the poor and the needy, or the people at the lower end, the working class, and that used to be social housing. Okay, now that social housing is no longer being accessed by British people, because you have got people coming in from outside that they have decided to take away the social housing away from the actual people that it was established for, to give to someone else. And by the way, it wasn't a freebie by the government. It came from taxpayers' money. So we had a system where people who worked paid taxes that actually allowed for houses to be built for those that were poorer or lesser well off, that could rent properties at a more reasonable rate, that would be substandard compared to a house that you can buy if you couldn't get a mortgage or whatever, but it was still good standard of living, right? That's what it was supposed to be. It wasn't supposed to be for outsiders who never paid into the system. And that's what they're doing. So, yes, there is an argument for people who are working class to say, hold on, they're taking away what the social contract they had with us, and they're giving it to people that have never paid anything.
All right, then. So let's get into this then. So let's again, this is where the arguments fall flat again, because the majority of houses that are now built within England, as much as from outside investors for a start. Number two, they are told how much social housing they're supposed to provide for people, right? And they are not building the quotas. That is factual also.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Right. Cool. Okay. Right. So now we know this, yeah? And then we forget that, the Great Britain sold off Canary Wharf to the Qataris for, what was it, 7 billion? So again, this fault. Yeah, when you go to the north of England, was it County Durham, where the houses a few years ago were like 50, 60 grand, 70 grand. You could buy cheap houses. Why? Because there's no investment up there. The government never invested. Yeah, they've got no social housing. Yeah, and houses were just going. Right, cool. So again, this is from the top down. Yeah. This is from the top down. So again, wait, let me finish what I'm saying. If the quotas were met for social housing, more British people would get houses, wouldn't they? Do you not think so?
Well, all British people should get housing, I would hope.
But the point I'm making is, if they were building the quotas for the social housing as they were meant to, wouldn't the British people get houses?
Yes.
Because there would be more housing. Right, cool. So then, the biggest problem that we have is the people not building the rotted houses, right?
No. Because even if the houses are built, you're still prioritising people that have not put into the system and who are not British into those houses.
No, I think you don't get it. I think that the issue is, because the houses are not built, they build a priority system where you have the produce, you no longer have to have those stringent priorities because there is enough to go, right? You don't ration in times of plenty, do you?
Okay, so they're saying that they're going to build more housing, and they've already promised these immigrants they're not going to be in those hotels any longer than 4 years, and they will be given social housing. They're already starting to implement housing policies that means that these people can jump the queue. And there's people been waiting for 20 years on housing lists.
And that's been going on since 2007. Did you not know that? Well, before
it's been going on for years with the housing, but if you've got problems in your country that you are trying to sort out, you don't go and bring in unfettered numbers that are going to complex the issue, do you?
Well, when you're going and bombing places, you kind of have an obligation. When you go and hire a country's people to go and shoot up their own people, I think you kind of have an obligation to help the people.
Is it? That's the government.
What? We didn't. Wait, did we not go and train up Taliban?
But that's the government. That is not British people.
But see,
wait. So my brother, you don't understand the situation as it is in the UK at the moment.
Let me ask this gentleman a question.
Anyway, I'll go and let you two get on with it.
Yeah, cool. Let me ask this gentleman a question quickly. Brother, you're in the UK, right? Boom. It gets invaded by Russia, yeah? The Russians hire you, yeah? To fight against your people, them, right? Then the Russians up and leave. Would you feel safe in the same country you just fought against and left that or the government that you just fought against?
No.
Would you feel safe?
Of course not.
Of course not. So where would you go? Where would you not go to Russia and say, "Yo, I helped you, brother"?
And yeah, let me in. But
cool, argument done then. So why are we arguing about fighting age men? This is what I'm trying to say. All these arguments.
I'm not arguing with that. I'm not arguing with any of them points, cuz at all. My main point is I'm saying, bro, the government are the psychos. They're the people that benefit from the wars, and all of us should come together and change whatever governments, because these people have been in charge for years and years, and they ain't made the world better. That's what world leaders are supposed to do.
And
I'm with you on that.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm
cool.
with
I
you
can
on that.
agree with you on that.
I'm not arguing against none of that. But what I'm saying is, bro, that's nothing to do with us. We don't have no power. Yeah, we could have power if we all stuck together. But separately, our voices don't mean shit to them. And even when we get together, it still don't mean shit to them. Sometimes there has to be a revolution. We got to get these people out. They're all psychopaths. Their values are not none of our values. If I had my way, we just all live good and the world could be a paradise. But that's not what the people in charge want. They want madness. They want anarchy. They get paid off all of this. They get paid off all of it, all of the deaths, everything. They just care about tax money. They don't care about humans. I know this. They're not human themselves. They're monsters, but I agree with all of that. But bro, I'm over here. I'm worrying about my people. Them. I got little cousins who got youths and they can't get their yard. They're sitting in thick. That's how are we going to tell them all of this? Everyone go and research. They just want a yard to grow their youths up in. And now they
that my but all right. So let me ask you a question then, yeah?
Go on.
Because this can go full circle, yeah? Now,
go on, brother.
We can say, boom, there's a systemic problem, yeah? But we can also say this. Our ancestors missed the boat. Our ancestors, in some ways, a little bit, they didn't let us down, but they didn't have the opportunities and certain things and all different kinds of reasons, right? But, bro, we are and have become so reliant on government property, yeah? And that foothold that we no longer, it's almost like we no longer seek to go outside. Like your grandparents, my grandparents, what did they do? They all bought houses.
Bro, that's what
they all bought houses. So where's the change in the generation? So it's clearly...
Bro, the change in the generation came from our parents' generation. They didn't follow their parents' roadmap. Like when I say, look, when the Indians came over, they bought all the shops and they looked after each other and kept buying houses. And our grandparents set a trend. Our parents fucked it all up. And that's it. Us lot, if we had been born after our grandparents, I reckon with this knowledge that we have, I reckon we would be doing very well. But they fucked up a lot of shit, created a lot of problems with man not looking after their youths and doing all sorts of not directing man to the right shit. I agree with all of that, bro. Trust me, I know where it's gone. Our people have become too reliant and always wanting beggy. And before everyone starts saying I'm this, not all of our people, yeah? Not all of, but a big majority are reliant on the government.
Right. So, and this is why I say, like, we have to look at what we are striving for, innit? Before we even start looking, because I look at it like this, yeah. I'm seeing man, yeah, and I'm telling you now, I live in the countryside, brother, yeah, and where I live, there was a man from my workplace, he said he was going down there. And I asked him, I said, why are you going down there? Yeah. And
go on.
His first argument, excuse me, I was like, meh. And then this next argument was, well, it's the Islamists. No, sorry. I'll tell you what his first argument is. I remembered it now. He said it was about the immigration and the immigrants, yeah? And I said, whoa, as a descendant of immigrants, I feel like we've provided more than we've taken from this country in terms of culture and workforce, etc., etc. Now, granted, there's been bad seeds throughout and so on and so forth, but that's for the most part in the minority and goes against the culture of West Indian, Caribbean, African people, right? So these things are classed as subcultures, gang culture, etc. Because I class them as subcultures because they're evident all over the world in subcultures. Even the most respectful places like Japan have crazy gangs, right? That make certain gangs in London look like idiot thing, yeah? So anyway, his next argument was Islamists. There's too much Islamists and so on and so forth and Sharia law and all the rest of it. And I said to myself, do you know what? There's no point having a conversation with these people, right? Because doesn't matter what I say to them, yeah, they're not gonna listen. Do you understand me? They're not going to believe. They're not going to agree. Their argument point is their argument point, and it's based off the emotion and the way that other people have ignited emotion into them, yeah, and got them passionate. So all I'm gonna say to you is, you might have some good argument points, and we've agreed about the governmental thing and the high society thing and so on and so forth. But just remember, certain arguments that you're presenting are the arguments of actual idiots, and that's the real
but
talk,
bro, I agree. But you see, with the Sharia law thing, I was going to ask someone who's from. I need to speak to someone from the Islam religion, because if the Sharia law courts are just like, I've grown up in Tottenham, all the Eastern Tottenham youths will know this. We got the Jewish community there. If it's like that, they just want their own thing. That's perfect. But bro, I saw a man saying Sharia law for UK. Yeah. If
Nah,
you've
you
got
see, this is
100
what I'm
already,
trying to say, brother. No, listen. Sharia law, yeah, Sharia law, full stop, is only applicable to Muslims.
But that's what I said.
Yeah,
If it's nothing to do with me, then I ain't got a problem with it, because it's not hurting me.
Big
Good
up,
evening, gentlemen. Just can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Big up yourself, bro.
Come on,
Big
man.
up, big up. It's been a long time since I've been on a panel. I think I was on Dupes the other day, but other than that,
yeah.
But listen, do you know what? I was encouraged to jump on because I wanted to put my 2 cents in. I believe it was Motion that was kind of reiterating what I've been saying for years. Okay, and most Snipes, you'll remember what I've been saying 8 years ago. I called for a fucking pause on all immigration, everything. You understand? But I think it was Motion that was. I'm sure it was Motion that was saying that there isn't the infrastructure in this country. When I say infrastructure, I mean housing, NHS, school, all of those things, right? The population is expanding, yet we're still running on infrastructure that was designed for a lesser population. All right. So there's a couple of things I'd like to say here, right? So when our parents came over, they didn't come over as refugees. Yeah, they came over to work. There's a big difference, right? Now, these people have come over as refugees seeking asylum. Yeah, these people are not allowed to work. Although they do work, we've seen them working in a Deliveroo, car wash, etc., etc. So they're not able to contribute to the society financially, okay, or even with any services. I'm not even sure if they're allowed to volunteer work. I don't know. Maybe they are. Okay, but the point being is this: we've got influx of people coming over and being put in these hotels, etc., etc., at a great cost. Okay, now these people, right? I'll give you an example. Right, let's say this is what I believe the government will do. Right, I believe the government will have an amnesty. You remember back in the day when they said, "Listen, if you've got a gun or you got a knife or whatever, bring it, hand it into one of the bins, and nobody will say anything. We'll have an amnesty. Just bring it and carry it." That's what they're gonna do with these people, I think. In a few years' time, because the applications are backlogged like 8 years, 10 years now, right? So they're gonna have like an amnesty. All right, you guys have been there X amount of time. Let's just make you all citizens and done. All right, cool. Let's just use a number. What number can we use? Let's use 100,000. Right? Let's use 100,000 as a figure. If 100,000 people become British citizens, they're granted to stay in this country, and that's 100,000 people. There's pros and cons. Hopefully, they'll get jobs and they'll contribute financially into the work and all the rest of it. Cons: they're going to need places to live. Is there 100,000 places for these people to live? They're going to have children.
One second.
Sorry, let me just quick. Let me just quickly finish off the thing.
The whole number. What is the whole number of this society? Is it something like 90 million people in this country or something?
I don't think it's 90 million now.
I think it was 68 million or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's 68.
I think it's 68.
Yeah.
So, Buddha, what I was saying earlier is 1.7 million empty homes around the country. Just look into that, bro. Yeah. I'm not saying they should all go to refugees and they should have unfettered migration, right? But people also must be mindful of what they ask for, right? So you're worrying about people's history and where they come from. Because you voted for Brexit, you stopped the international police information on criminals.
100%. 100%.
Because you voted for Brexit. So you should have delayed Brexit really till you sorted out your migration. Because as soon as you did that, no more information about criminals came through. So now you definitely don't know who you got. And yeah, there's a high possibility that I say high possibility. There's a possibility there could be some mad people down there. So you get me?
Do you know what? I think everyone on this panel was against Brexit. I know I was, but let me just finish off the point which I was saying. Let's just use that number of 100,000. So if 100,000 of those people, let's say half of those people wanna get a car and drive, or a motorcycle, or whatever, that's 50,000 vehicles on the road extra. Have we got places to even park 50,000 more cars on the road? Yeah. The insurance. Yeah. These people are going to have children and want to send their kids to school. Is there places in school for these people to send their children? We want a dentist appointment, or we want a doctor's appointment. How many more months are we going to have to wait because there's such a big influx of people? You understand? So this is why I'm against all of these people coming over in boats, and they should be stopped. That's my viewpoint.
Is that your experience from where you live?
What do you mean?
Is that your experience where you live? Do you have to wait for months for a doctor's appointment?
I've given up phoning doctors. I pay private now.
You live in the city, right?
I've moved out of the city.
No, yeah. Because I would say this. Look, yeah, a lot of those problems that people do talk about, yeah, are inner city problems as well, yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, there are issues with doctors here and there, so on and so forth, yeah. But a lot of the problems that people are facing in terms of waiting times and so on and so forth are inner city problems for the most part. As with most things, do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? But I always have to say this because people will, like, what was the net migration last year? I think it was 400,000 net migration. It was, yeah. So I don't know what's acceptable to people, whether they want none, whether they want a certain amount, or whether they're just saying, listen, just stop it, full stop for now, and whatever, yeah. That whatever argument you gotta argue with, yeah, you gotta present a decent case for it, innit? Yeah, I'll say that. And as far as I see it is, yeah, listen, do you know how many NHS staff actually work for the NHS but actually work for agency and work on bank where they get more money and less responsibility? Because NHS Trust, the NHS Trust, if you're a midwife or a nurse, will hang you out to dry in the event of some fatality or something that they can attribute blame to.
Let's touch on that for a second.
Do you understand?
Right? I don't know. Listen. Let's touch on that for a second, right? I believe, was it last week? There's a report coming out about the service that's being delivered by the NHS, and it's been criticised for overly. I think it's saying that they're targeting black people more than anybody else. Okay. Now, one of the reasons is, I don't know if you guys know anybody who works in the NHS or whatever. Yeah. You see what you're talking about, agency staff. Yeah. They get people that are unqualified to go and fill spaces. Yeah. I've had personal experience with this. God rest her soul. When my mum was passing away, she had to have carers coming in and blah, blah, blah. And, they were swapping, like the ID badges. You look at the ID badges, it's a completely different person. You know what I'm saying? Like, the service that's being delivered by these agencies is piss poor.
I know.
Because, again, there's no investment by the NHS, by the government, into recruitment, into training, into all of these things. Look,
why is that? Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is?
You know what? I could sit here for ages coming up.
Do you think it's become? Do you think it has? So this is what I would say: is if you've grown up with people working for the NHS, yeah, in a capacity of, say, for example, middle order, you get me, midwife, nurse, etc. Yeah, forget the doctors and stuff like that. Yeah, in that capacity, if you know people that have worked for the NHS in those capacities, more people will be unlikely to get into that kind of work. They see the horrible hours. They see the things that people have to go through. Do you understand me? Yeah, they see it all. Yeah, my partner's a midwife, so when you say to me, do people work in NHS? And trust me. Yeah, I know.
What's her workload like? What's her workload like?
It's crazy. They're all right. But just listen to what I'm saying to you. yeah, the workload isn't increased because of immigrants. The workload is increased. The workload is increased because of a lack of qualified staff.
Right. So again, to me, you're right. So one of my friends is a perinatal nurse, right? So, and that's another thing. Mental health is another big thing where there's lack of resources, right? So you're right. So there's a lack of investment in people, in training and education, all the rest of it. But also, these people, like I said, they're gonna at some point settle down, require housing, have children. If they're gonna have children, their partners are gonna have to see midwives and etc., etc., etc. So that's gonna put a strain on the NHS as it is strained already. You understand? So you're right. At this moment in time, they're in hotels. But at some point in the future, when me and you are old people sitting down, we're going to be fucked. Absolutely, you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro,
you know.
and let me touch on the mental health thing. One of my people, them, witnessed something that disturbed them a little piece. They were looking for mental health. You know what it said? It said they sent them 2 procedures, and they said you can join them, but refugees are first on the list. So if they fill up the quota, you can't get no help. I don't understand that, blood.
Where was this to?
From the doctors, they sent it to
From
them.
the doctors, and they didn't wait, and they didn't explore any other options.
No, they're gonna look for other options. But if you've gone to your doctors and the 2 options they sent you, but they've said refugees are first in line, though. What for your mental health?
You see, now again, this is what I try to say. Like, that experience is an experience. That's why I say it is literally a more prevalent in a city. Because again, I know in certain cities, because I know people that have gone through the same thing and they've got to what they needed to get to, but I can't even lie.
People get to it. I'm not saying it's everyone, but I'm saying that's what they're putting out there as well, bro. Like, this is what I'm saying. That's madness.
Yeah, but there's no. But the problem is there's no mental. Listen, there hasn't been mental health care in this country for decades.
So, bro, hold on. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. But listen,
decades. Why are we acting like we ain't had mad people walking up and down roads alongside us in Peckham, Brixton, Tottenham, Kensal Rise?
You're saying it's in
like
the
we
city
had them people that walking amongst us from a long time.
Yeah, you're saying
every estate we grew up
had
that mad person. Yeah, we all had one on our estates.
I disagree with this in a city thing. You know, because look at it. So I've moved out of London. Okay, so I'm in the sticks, literally in the sticks, surrounded by tractor, sheep, and everything there. All right, cool. So there's a small surgery, GP surgery. Okay, cool. Down the road, there's a migrant hotel. Who do you think services the migrant hotel? That same GP, because it's the closest. The pharmacy. There's one pharmacy in the village.
Sorry.
So it's not just an inner city.
Okay, yeah. It might be like spreading out to you now, but we get them first. All the major cities get them first. You understand? So in London, we don't even know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? We don't have an issue. They're moving people in. Turkish, it doesn't matter. Our whole batch coming in. We know when the Somalis came in. We know when the Congolese, when the Ugandans, you get me? Where all people came in, we know. And we don't have a choice in it. Polish, Kutva. You get me? Men learning Polish because.
But Mosh, and one more point. You see what you said to me about them man, they're fighting wars and then they want asylum. I don't mind that. But where's all the women, children, and their old people? So you say you come to get asylum, but your family's safe over there.
Yeah. You know what? This is the wickedest thing, yeah. And I urge you lot say this on the video, and I was like, yo, I wish this was live, yeah. And I will say this, yeah. This is a process that has been done time and time again. Now, on occasions, the woman goes, yeah. But this is a process that's been done over centuries, yeah. The man have gone forth and secured the land, secured the bread, secured whatever. Do you understand me?
I understand that. But I'm saying, you're saying they're in trouble. It's dangerous. You can't
but
wait.
Back up a minute. So what you just said is correct. For centuries, people have been doing that. But you then can't turn around and say you're a refugee because you're an economical migrant. Because you're coming here to work and secure a future.
No, Buddha, you got the context wrong. I'm talking about a man that has fought against the Taliban for Britain, yeah. And the and they've now gone and left the Taliban in charge, and he's did it. Now he's got his name there, innit? Now there's a chance they listen. Certain things are risking it. I can either send my youths them, on a boat and don't make it, and I lose my youths and then I end up getting murked where I am, or I can leave. There's a chance they're only looking for me, so I can leave, secure my head back, and then I send for my people then on a plane. Do you understand? Is that an inconceivable idea? Is that not a? I don't understand why we're looking at people. Listen, this is the thing about it. Listen, I'm not gonna say everybody that's coming over is desperate. I'm not gonna say that, but I'm gonna say that there are people there that are desperate because they're risking their life to make that journey. That's not a journey I would make.
So look at this now. So what you're saying is true and it's logical. It makes sense, and we can all appreciate that. However, do you think the majority of those people coming over are in that situation? In fact,
I don't know, bro.
this.
I don't know, and neither do you. And I don't think we can guess. That's why I said some.
Okay, but hold on. You're saying I don't know, but okay. So I was listening to LBC yesterday. Was it LBC or was it Sky News? Actually, it's Sky News. So Sky News was doing an article yesterday. Now, this was a Taliban interpreter for the British, right? He turned around and said, listen, you know these guys that are coming over saying they're fleeing the Taliban, you know they're paying, there's a big like black market over there for letters. I'm like, letters? So basically they get the Taliban to send them some threatening letters and stuff like that, and then they take that letter and they make their application for asylum. Fact. That's what they're doing. They're paying 1,500. Do you know what? Let me try and find the thing, and I'll
So what number are they saying come over from that?
So this is only from Afghanistan. Let me find the content. Let me find the article. I'll post it.
Because brother, you know what? I would say that, and if I saw bare women and children coming over.
But the brother, this is the thing, like you're throwing out these things to me, like to say I'm gonna turn around and say to you, no, that's not fucked up here, and they shouldn't. If they get catched, they shouldn't get kicked out. If you get catched, you should get kicked out. Yes, standard.
No, they should be prevented from coming in first because
listen. You cannot prevent fraud. Listen, you cannot prevent fraudulent claims in anything. Where people are getting something, you cannot prevent fraudulent claims. Yeah, and I'll prove it to you. You got benefit fraud. You got mortgage fraud. You got all types of fraud. And you know, on top of that, you got expenses fraud. Where even rich people are trying to do things. People are trying to save money by giving to charity to cut their taxes because they know in the long run they save. You understand me? So listen, people try. We can't, again, we have to be careful what we judge people for. Because we will all give an opportunity. If we got a loophole to use to try and make it better for ourselves and easier, and lessen the burden, we all would. Do you understand me? This is why I don't cuss about MPs and their expenses scandal. Because if you got told you was getting all your petrol paid, you'd take your brethren's petrol receipt. Not for all, not have you. So don't front like you ain't neither. Or taking a man's lunch ticket. Don't front like you haven't neither.
No, you're right there. But I cuss for the government because they're held to a higher standard than us. They're leaders. They're not supposed to be doing that. They're meant to be.
Hold them to that standard, though.
But bro, you see them man there in the government. I read about them. You see that expenses scandal? How they made 2 men go prison and everybody else could say sorry. You know, in their laws, that's treason to the government, treason to us, blood. Them man should have all went prison. All of them.
Brother, listen. He that writes the rules, rules the game, bro. That's it, bro. You listen. A man will change a legislation tomorrow. Backdoor thing, hush, hush. You get me? The quickest meeting, the quickest motion put through Parliament. None of you lot didn't even know it got put through. Boom, change the law on sentencing on these things. You understand me? This is why man have to realize, isn't it? This is why I say, look, whether you believe it's all designed or not, in it, I'm gonna say this to you: if your governments are shagging up, hold them accountable. That's all I'm gonna say in it. Don't go to a migrant hotel. And this is why I'm trying to say to people, you have to be careful of your argument because there are people that won't look at where the biggest problem is. They won't.
No, they won't.
Why can they not put a cap on? Why can they not put a cap on how much homes one person can have for the sake of the people? Would that not be the most beneficial thing to do for the country?
Yeah, because you don't
Why
need
could they
bare
not
homes.
put a cap
One
on
man
rent?
don't need bare homes.
Right. Why could they not put a cap on rent so rent is more affordable for people? Why can they
So
not?
yeah, I just
Why
posted
have
that
they
thing
not put a
in the
cap on
back. You
your
know
bills? Why are we being charged how much money for water, gas,
that thing I was
electricity?
talking about.
Go on, brother.
Sorry, I think I'm cutting out a bit. You know, I posted that thing I was
No, we
talking
can hear
about
you. We
the
can hear you.
Afghans and how it's like a business to them. It's in the back chat there. Yeah. So look, all of these things, like in time to come, we're feeling it now. It's going to be worse in time to come if there's not a resolution that's done quickly. You understand? And the bottom line is we're fucked as it is, because what are you going to do with these people? They're already here. I mean,
And
so
truthfully, I think the government
it's a
wants a full-blown fight and riot so they can bring in this new
Sorry.
digital ID thing and know where we all are. That's what the real point of
yeah,
this is.
100%.
They
Yeah, we're
want
already
us to
talking about.
act
We're
up.
already talking
Right,
about
They
that.
right.
want everyone to
We're
act
already
up
talking about.
so they can take away more of our freedom.
So,
That's what
so,
they really want.
Sorry,
so,
one
do you
minute, 1 minute, yeah. 1 minute,
go on, Mac, and go on?
Right. What I'm hearing a lot is sometimes I feel is a bit two pronged in the way people are dealing with things. They're saying, listen, the problem's at the government's door, the government started it, the government thing, but then we're analyzing things that the government do and thinking at some point we have an influence or are party to anything that they're doing, and that
Exactly.
information they put out and let us know this is credible for what reason? I don't get it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like we're saying we don't deal with the government, yeah, but then we deal with the government. Do you get it? Because we
Who
got
says
stats.
they don't deal with the? Who said they don't deal with the government?
No, a lot of people. No, I'm saying a lot of people would agree with me when I say, look, everything's at the government's door. Yeah. So I personally, for example, don't deal with the government. I don't support the government. I don't believe in their policies. I don't believe in any part. So when it comes to things like scandals and what they get paid for compared to what we do, I don't understand why people are saying higher standard. They're not. It's not higher standard. They're
Yeah,
doing
well,
business.
I was
Wait.
going to say that I don't hold them to the higher standards
Right.
at all
They're doing
whatsoever.
business. Right. Motion. They're doing business. So
Yeah, I don't hold them. I don't hold them to no standard by
No,
what I would hold an other man. You get me? That's it.
business is.
I don't hold them to that standard
Gentlemen,
either
listen,
because
I'm
they're
gonna have to
scum.
bounce. Yeah, I'm
All
gonna have
right.
to bounce. But before I bounce, I just want to leave you with this, right? I feel like the government of the UK have taken a leaf out of America's playbook. Yeah, it's again, call it a conspiracy, but this is my thinking. All right, I believe that the government have purposely allowed these people to come into this country, and eventually they'll become citizens. And once they become citizens of this country, they'll be able to vote. So to ensure a block vote from these people coming into this country, that's why successive governments have allowed these people to come in. However, it's going to backfire on them. But these thousands upon thousands of people that have come into this country, yeah, let's say there's a large majority of them that are Muslim. All right, cool. Somebody was talking about Sharia law earlier on. All right, cool. So Labour turns around and says, all right, all of you lot are citizens now, you can vote for us. One independent party will turn up. One Muslim independent party will turn up. Who do you think these guys are going to vote for? These Muslim guys. Do you think they're going to vote for Labour Party or they're going to vote for the Muslim party that's just turned
Listen.
up out of nowhere?
Sorry.
I think again. I think you forget, yeah, and this is where we have to remember is there are a lot of people from ethnic backgrounds, yeah, who are and quite frankly are happy with the status quo, happy to live in the system. Yeah, we've had this before. Yeah, and I don't even want to talk too much on the example, but people were asked if they would follow a brother, yeah, and take his lead, and they said, boom, you ain't got the things that are in the system that we have today. Can you provide this, provide that, provide this? There are plenty Muslims that will stick with conservatives. There's plenty of Muslims that didn't vote for Sadiq Khan just because he's Muslim. They're conservatives. Yeah, and there's also things, yeah, called factions, bro. Yeah, certain clubs that these people are in, yeah, are more powerful than all of that foolishness, bro. Yeah. Sometimes we have to stop simplifying this thing. Say, oh, they're just gonna vote for this one because there's a Muslim. No.
No, I agree with him. Because none of my brothers ain't voting for just because it's none of that. They're not interested in all of that. And that's what I said. I've grown up with Islam. My brothers are just like us, bro. They just praise their God. That's it. They're not interested in no factions or nothing. And I'm not saying all of them. Yeah. But most of the ones I know I've grown up with, they're not interested in none of these other ideologies that are coming out. That's not for them. They've grown up with us. They
but
got the same
with respect,
mentality
my
as
brother,
us.
listen, those people coming over in the boats ain't the kind of people that you grew up with. Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
But anyway,
I
listen,
know that.
gentlemen, it's been a pleasure.
I know
I'm gonna
that.
bounce. Take it easy. We'll speak again soon. Take it easy.
Bless
Yeah,
him.
salute, brother. Salute.
Nice. Yeah, that's mad. Because I hope he's still watching in though. Because I want to play a video now, car. Some man are sounding like these man. Hold on 1 second. Let me share my screen. Sounding mad. Because like some people think they got actually some say in what's actually going on. We ain't got no say, bro. You get me? It's the illusion of inclusion. Trust me. You get me? And if you know they're running business, what's your business in their business? I don't get it. You know what I mean? We confused. All right, let's go.
I certainly didn't until I came across a video on YouTube where a bunch of them were being interviewed. In this video, we're going to see their point of view. Before we make any judgments, I want to listen to what they have to say and just hear their point of view. For those of you that don't know, my name is TJ. I'm Nigerian and British mixed, and I've made a decision to leave the United Kingdom and move to Uganda to start a new life with my girlfriend Medina. And I started this meant all of that. Since opening this channel, I have been confronted with new ideas, new perspectives. So I'm trying to learn and talk about these things. And maybe you want to tag along. So coming into this, the perception is that Tommy Robinson is a racist and he particularly doesn't like Muslims. So to my surprise of surprises,
You hear that, Steve?
I heard that.
Yeah, no, because you were saying like you don't know much about him, but I'm saying we know better about this you. Better. You get me? We know enough about him. Yeah? Stephen Yaxley about Tommy Robinson. Stop the nonsense. I used to call him Toby Robinson. Mess up all his name because it's not even his real name. It's his alias. Never trust a man with an alias. What the hell? Do you get what I'm saying? Tommy Robinson. Like, what the hell? Why would you choose that? And you're Stephen Yaxley. And you're a migrant. You're half migrant. Half your parents come from Ireland. Like, stop the nonsense. Do you get what I'm saying? And you're from Luton. This is another L. Yeah, for all you thinking supporters or supporters of. Unless you live in Luton, like he's not gonna understand. If Tommy was from London, he would have a different tactic anyway. But I'm saying if he was from London, it would add more validity because we get the most migrants. Now you can't tell me somewhere like Luton, yeah, that don't get all the different migrants that we get on a day-to-day basis can be telling us about immigration. This is the madness that's going on. Do you get what I'm saying? From I found that he was from Luton, it's an L. Yeah? Him and Andrew Tate, Luton. Done. You're done out here, guys. Yeah? Just outside London, guys. You know what I mean? We know where Luton is. We go there sometimes. Respect to Luton and my people in Luton. But it's still Luton. It's not Birmingham. It's not Manchester. It's not Liverpool. It's not London. It's not Bristol. You get me? It's not none of these. You get me? Cities, proper cities, Cardiff, proper things where lots of people live. Do you get it? So I know that these backyard bushmen, yeah, out from Devon and other places, they will support Tommy. That's why I say they come from far and wide. Yeah. And even if there was how many? 1.7 million, yeah, of them, majority. I think the 0.5 million was the non-racist, and 1 million was the racist. And I'm saying that's all the racists in the country.
Bro, there was like 3 million people there.
Nah,
they didn't even tell you the numbers. There was like 3 mil people there, blood. Trust me.
They always want to, and listen, when it comes to Tommy and that, they always like to inflate the numbers, fam. You get me? And I'm saying it's not Tommy's march, but Tommy made sure he got himself involved. Do you get it? Like he got himself his people and his agenda and what he thinks. He's clearly involved in it. Do you get it? So Jupiter's even jumping on and saying, yeah, listen, on this side where you was, where Jeds was filming, was the side of where people are kind of neutral. Mad thing. So then you lot went in the right side to even know, yeah, where the real racists were. Because if you was, you would have felt it. Like many of us have felt it before when we're there. It's like a football match. Yeah. You're shook for your life because you're thinking, rah, there's just the numbers. It's not even that every man can, you know what I mean, do something more. It's just the numbers. Yeah. But when you check the overall numbers of us in the cities, blah, 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 we far surpass that. Yeah. There's probably about 20 million. I don't even know how many million people in London. Yeah. So these things don't affect us like how it affects other man. And I told you the lie of Brexit is what these man took on. So there are policies, there are ideas that they were throwing up from time. But yeah, if you look at actual government policy on immigration, it's an open door policy. Because the king is measured by how many people in his kingdom. And this is a small island. So they need people to come here, yeah, and raise the economy. It helps the economy. Yeah. Why would they listen to a bunch of idiots, yeah, who think immigration is a problem? Yeah, because it was set only to get them out of Europe. That's all, the Brexit. Yeah, they let it go after that, right? The government wasn't standing on it. Yeah, it came in a package. That's what you have to understand. It was a package of complaints and reason why people should leave. Yeah, and those in the country who are not around migrants, not around these people, you know what I'm saying, on a daily basis, they believed all of that and say vote it out. That's why, yeah, and that was just a case of ignorance in a sense. Some people was racist, but you know, the majority were ignorant to the plan of the government. To get it, they were just trying to get people to vote. You understand? One way or the other, but more leaning one way because it's all packaged nice. Immigration, giving 100 million to the European Union. Not telling you that every country has to give 100 million to the European Union. Then they give 100 million to a city in your country to build it up. You get it? They weren't telling you that part of it. They just told you that they were giving 100 million to Europe. So you're thinking, right, how are we giving 100 million of our taxpayers' money into this Europe scheme that they created? Britain created it. Britain was the president or the leader of it in the beginning. The moment they got voted out and the moment they asked them to change their pound sterling to euro, it became a problem. Yeah, that's when England started doing funny talk. Like, yeah, nah.
Go on anyway, play this video because you lot are trying to show me about Tommy. I want to see about him because I haven't followed my man. So let's. I don't follow a man.
I came across this.
No, I get it, but I'm saying this is in the place and part of what you went to. So for other people, like the family and other people around, that's why they see it wonky. You get me? It's a wonky move. Do you get it? When they see brothers up there, it's like, what are you doing up there? Because if anything happens to you now, we all worry for each other's safety. Yeah. But I mean, fortunately enough, not much happened.
Bro, anything that's gonna happen to me will happen to me because I walk with the Most High. If He wants me to be good, I'll be good. It's always been like this, doing gang shit. Everything is what it is.
No,
you know this thing.
When you're wearing Union Jack as a cape, and sorry,
I told everyone my thing is Captain Britain now because if I had a St. George's flag, I could understand. I had the Great Britain flag. That's our flag as well, blood. Trust me, that's our flag.
That's not my flag, bro.
But bro, man have got British passports and all of these things. If if all of these British things are mad, then man's got to let go of them. Everyone's got to stand on their word and not have British passport, not British flag, allow it. You understand what I mean? You can't take some of it and not all of it. It's yours. Like, this is our land as well, bro.
You know what, brother? I don't agree with that. I think you can live in a country and you can be born in a country, and I think the same rights that you feel that you're free to have to defend your country should be the same rights that you should be free to have to criticize, condemn. And when I say condemn, it's the actions, etc., like getting to war and things like that. You should have the opportunity to do that too. And I think you should be able to say, actually, you know what? I don't like the way the voting system's going, so I'm not going to vote because it stinks. I don't think just being British means that you must say, oh, listen, I don't want this. I'm going to take everything. No, I don't think that's right.
Right. I feel some things are for some places, and as I said, the whole idea of protests lately is like, it's like how we've protest so much, we start to wonder what's the worth of it. Do you get it?
I agree with that. What is it achieving? I agree with that. Yeah.
Right. But what does it really achieve?
I disagree. You see the flag? That can be mine as well. I got the Jamaican flag, I got the British flag. Both of them I can carry everywhere with me. Because bro, I'm British. I've got British culture. What other culture have we got? Our culture is all mixed, so we're all British. I don't think British is white. I think British is all of us, blood. It's not one color British. If I said English now, then I could understand. If I was wearing St. George's flag, that's cool. But the British flag belongs to all of us, blood. This is what Britain is. Without Britain, without all of us, there is no Britain. It's just England then.
And you know what, brother? You know what, brother? Listen, listen, I can't say I disagree with you, in that sense, However, I will say this:
I don't want it.
And this is the thing, when you meet people that will view that flag as theirs and not yours, that can lead to somebody saying, well, actually, cool, it's not my flag, right? So, or if you've lived in an area where the people that have represented that flag have done racist acts, etc., it might lead you to want to be like, well, that flag doesn't represent me. So whilst I understand what you're saying, and I can agree in parts with what you're saying, I can also see the side of why somebody might say, do you know what, that flag doesn't represent me. Do you understand me?
Man, blood. Nah, man. You get me? Where he's coming from, the rest of us, we're saying, nah, on that, fire for that. You get me? Lava. You get me? Like, we'll burn fire. Like, we'll burn.
And do you know what? Do you know what, Snipes? You know what, Snipes, brother? You got your take on it. I think we could allow the brother to have his take on it. And the reason why I say that is because our experience is like, you're a little bit older than the man a minute, so like your experiences in UK will be slightly different to mine because it's a different time, innit? And vice versa, and so I feel like, look, I grew up as a young man. Listen, I was a big boy England support. You know me, I love my sports. England support, boom, 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 and all them thing there. I still support, but I'm not gonna be the same way that I was before because, like I said, it's, people have made it clear that, this ain't you. And from that happens, I'm like, all right, cool, keep it. You get me? Keep it. I still support it, but I'm supporting the football rather than.
I can agree with that because you see, like when England played and they harassed little Saka and little Rashford, that burned my heart. But that was some little cowards behind the keyboard. They didn't talk up, and everybody didn't agree with them pussies. So we're not letting them run the world. Their little racist agenda.
And I agree with that too. And I've been one of the first people to say it, that there are plenty of people, and you know what? In some ways, it's pleasing to see that there's plenty of people that will fight against that foolishness. There are plenty of people that will fight against that foolishness. But it's all online.
I got English and Irish brothers that will move to a man before I even move to them. They'll be more upset if a man said anything racist to me. Instant.
All right. Let's watch some more of this video, car. It's not really about Tommy. It's about the man, the black patriots that supporting him now. You get me? What did they think?
Little video. Can you see this Asian guy right here? He is greeting Tommy Robinson with a hug. Now, I'm of the understanding that Tommy Robinson doesn't like guys like this. This is outside court, so it appears he's there to show some solidarity. This already just blew my mind when I watched this. I had no idea what to make of it, but a day or two later, I came across this video.
Welcome to my channel, and in this video today we're going to speak to Tommy Robinson supporters, the black people who follow Tommy Robinson. And one thing surprised me about Unite the Kingdom rally or Tommy Robinson protest a few weeks ago was how many ethnic minorities came to support Tommy and fight for the country. And what I've been told about Tommy Robinson over the years was how racist he was and how he only wanted Britain for white people only in England. So it had me thinking, why do so many black people follow Tommy Robinson and agree with his views if he's so racist?
I'm asking a few people because when I come here, a lot of people are coming and saying, I'm Uncle Tom, I sell out, what you doing in a heartbeat. Most of these people will beat you up.
Right and wrong, that's all it is. About right and wrong.
Why?
Not about race.
It's not about race.
It's not about race, it's about right and wrong. You know? At the end of the day, whoever's sitting there saying that Tommy Robinson is a racist, right? Whoever's saying that, you have to ask them, tell me one thing he said that makes him a racist. Yes, he joined the English Defence League. As soon as National Front started getting involved in all that, he left.
So I would be happy to oblige in figuring that out. So I'm going to perplexity.ai because I can use that to search multiple sources. And I've asked the question, what are some specific examples of Tommy Robinson's racist statements? And the answers I've got from that is Tommy Robinson has made numerous racist statements, including describing Islam as a disease and a threat to our way of life, claiming the refugee crisis is a Muslim invasion of Europe. Is that racist? Is that racist? A Muslim invasion of Europe? Stating that.
Yeah, it is, and I'm hearing some of the brothers actually repeating some of this rhetoric. You get it? Yeah, I'm hearing some of the brothers like, yeah, the Muslim, we don't know who they are, we don't know with their passports, blah 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 blah, bro, grooming gangs and all of this type of stuff.
No, but
These are the men.
bro, I'm gonna tell you the truth. If we got an invasion of white guys or an invasion of black guys without passports, I feel the same way. Who are you lot? You man could be warlords and crazy people in your country. Who are they, blood? Who are they? That's all I care about. It doesn't matter what color you are or who are you. In this day and age where every government's so nosy, how can we not know who people are?
Sorry, hold on. We're
in Big Brother age.
Yeah, but we're not having a war in this country, but yet people are getting unalived every day. Like, what are we talking about? Do you get me?
What do you mean?
What?
Yeah, that's what I mean. You can't go anywhere without ID.
Someone's getting doppied, someone's getting moved to, someone's getting raped, someone's getting. Do you get it?
Yeah, no, bro. All of those problems, we're not throwing them away.
Yeah, but the biggest people. The most amount of people doing these things, anything you can imagine, is the people of this country, because they are the largest number. Out of that 65 million, maybe 60 million is them. So, do you get it? There's no replacement. No one's coming in and going to change anything. No, they lied to you. Yeah? Don't listen to them. These are rhetorics, because the actual stats and everything show different. How are you concentrating on Muslim grooming gangs when the most people grooming is young white males between the ages of 30 and that and onwards? Do you get it? So, like, these are the things that certain people.
But on that point, yeah, I'm against all pedos, so all groomers they get dealt with. I don't care who they are. Every single last one of them. Maybe that's what we should focus on. Them man there. They should be gone.
Yeah, one thing I give the brother Jedi, he done a video time. It's been taken down from the internet where he was exposing them man there round Tommy. Do you get it? From back in the day, like, and
but that should come out as well. Then no one's immune to being targeted as a paedophile, because those men don't belong in our blood clot system. I'm sorry, I've got no feelings for any type of paedophiles or rapist people.
A man who brought it up and made it a thing and said, yeah, Muslim grooming gangs actually has groomers and then funny man around him. So that was the interesting thing. So this is why he's saying he's leaving certain groups, because when the racist element got there and it's nonsense. It's not true. You get what I'm saying? Myth. Yeah, we know the real story. We was there. We was fighting them when there was the EDL and all of that. We was fighting them, chasing them through the ends, chasing their little vans with their signposts on it and all of that, running down the dual carriageway and that mad thing. You get me? Yeah, like we can never catch a little van. Yeah, so yeah, we Combat 18, all of these groups that used to.
Yeah, but bro, I'm not excusing none of that. I'm not on none of that team. I don't deal with rapists, racists, flipping pedos, none of that. I don't like any of them. I'm against all of them. Let it be known on the internet. I don't care what color you are, what race, what religion. If you're involved in that stuff, you're against the Most High's thing. I'm against all of them people. So if there's other people that should be brought out, they should be named and shamed as well. Show that. Everyone should show that.
Yeah, but I wouldn't go to somewhere where they're gonna be, which is like the march that you went to. So a lot of those people in that audience are these things that you're talking about.
But that's what I'm saying. But a lot of them are not. And I'm not letting, this is what I keep telling you, I'm not letting people, because they're negative, take control of something. No, that's boring. Why should they? Why should we let them? Why should we let them have their way? Why should I ever let them have their way?
No. I'm saying on their march, let them do what they want. But I'm saying, yeah, let them do what they want on their march. Like, I'm not against them. It is what it is. Do you get what I'm saying? But I won't be in their environment. You know what I'm saying?
You see what I've got to a point. There's no there's big, bro. I deal with humans. We got good humans, we got bad humans. There's no such thing as theirs, because everything on this earth is all of ours, blood. There's not their march.
So brother, let's get this then. Let's get this then, right? And this is why I say we have to be careful of rhetoric. What do you say? What's the number of Asian groomers? It doesn't have to be accurate. What's the number what's the number that they're quoting?
I don't know. I never said I'm not against
Islamic. No,
I'm not tarnishing my brothers with that.
Brother. I'm not saying that. The reason I'm asking the question is this, right? Because there's a bigger picture and a broader scale, right? And we have to look at it. Yeah. And this is why I say about the arguments. Yeah. There's how many billions of Muslims around the world? Yeah. How many of them are involved in grooming gangs? Yeah. Now we have to look at it and say, boom. Yeah. In the UK, there has been a historical problem up north, so on and so forth. Yeah. And it's not to be minimized. Yeah. It's not. Yeah. In the same way, gang crime's not to be minimized. Right. None of those things are supposed to be minimized. This is a problem. It's a problem in the community. It needs to be addressed. Right. However, I will say this. This rise in these sexual offences, yeah, is also prevalent throughout the UK. Yeah, I got into a debate with a man the other day.
Yeah,
and I mentioned about giving the average of a city like Cardiff. Yeah. And how many people go raving there because they keep using this carnival comparison and So I said, okay, cool. Let's talk about how many people go to Cardiff throughout a year, which is about the same numbers as carnival. And the numbers were staggering, the amount of violence and essays that go on down there. Yeah. And the brother said to me, I'm not Welsh, I don't care. Yeah. So I said, where are you from? The man said Chesterfield. Brother, wait there. The man said Chesterfield. Right. You see when he said Chesterfield, you know how to research Chesterfield. Yeah. And you see the stats for there. Staggering. Absolutely staggering. So I said to the guy, brother, why you don't look closer to home, brother? You're in an area that's 95+% white. with the worst violent crime in your whole area, in your whole region, yeah, and the highest and one of the highest essays in your whole region, yeah, and you're talking and pointing the fingers at Muslims. This is why, yeah, this is why people need to look at the governments and what they're doing to protect our children. You get me? Because these people shouldn't be getting away with it. Yes, there's a problem. Yeah, but we have to look at the governments and saying, why are you not holding people accountable? Why is every single police officer that got a report not put up before a courthouse? Yeah, if you've done nothing, why are you not up in a courthouse? Why are you not facing charges for aiding and abetting these people? Do you understand me? Yeah. The problem is that we have is you'll find it goes a lot deeper than just some Asian guys and some policemen turning a blind eye. There's MPs involved. We all know. Right. So we need to be trying to get to the meat of it. Do you understand me? Pause. Yeah. We need to be trying to fight to get real justice. The justice isn't looking at some Asian guy. The justice is looking at the systemic problems, yeah, that is allowing it to happen. Because that is what they're doing, yeah? They're allowing it to happen.
Bro, I agree, because I'm not having them blame all my Indian mates and all of that like they're pedophiles, like they come from a pedophile nation. That's not true. Bro, I've been in jail. I've seen pedophiles locked up in private wings, and they're all colors over there, blood. They're different, man, over there, yeah? Protected away from everybody. How come my system does that? Treats them, man, they're like they're special. I used to cuss about that when I was in prison. Pissed me off. Looking after these little pedo weirdos, hiding them off from everybody, when they should have to suffer the same trauma that they did to these kids. They're monsters, blood. I don't agree with none of them, blood, but you're not putting it on one set of people. I agree with that. You're not just putting it on one set of people. It's been around for ages. It should be made taboo. Everyone should rub it out. It don't matter who it is. They should be rubbed out.
And this is where the only thing, this is what I've said, yeah, and this is my view on Tommy, and I've said this. If I see you be a bit more, if I also see you be a bit more looking elsewhere, for example, in terms of these things, I would probably take your argument a little bit more serious. Do you understand me? Not that it's not serious, but I would take it that you're not just aimed at one set of people. Do you understand
I agree
me?
with that, because these are things I would like to say to him as well. I'd like to say, bro, your thing is not including everybody, because what you're doing is you're excluding people, because you're making, if I don't know, people are saying you're racist, and the way you're talking, because you're saying it like only one set of people do this stuff. Bro, it's not true.
And this is what I'm saying. Nobody were at the BBC saying, right, why did you protect Hugh Edwards? They protected him after they've been protecting Savile, but not for Honour's going to pay your TV license. Yeah, not for Honour's going to pay your TV license to the said BBC that I protected Savile, Hugh Edwards, all their man there. Yeah, Rolf Harris, all their man there. They protected them, but you lot are going to pay your TV license to them, yeah, and you're not going to go down there and protest and say, listen, we want a full investigation to see what frickery you lot have been going on in these offices with people's picnic them.
I agree with that. Because I'm not I'm never disagreeing with none of that. I agree with all of that, bro. I don't know who Tommy is. He's not my brethren. So, but all I know is when man talk about certain issues, this is why we debate. Because man will teach. This is why man talks, so you can get more knowledge. You showed me things about the housing thing today, wicked. But you see what? I'm telling man, no way man can say they don't want the flag, but no way are you letting it be taken. The English flag belongs to the people with English heritage, but the Great British flag we all built this country. That's our flag, bro. This is us. This is our country, our flag. Everything, we all share it. It's all of us. It don't belong to no one else. It belongs to all of the people that helped to make this country what it is.
No, that flag belongs to that flag to me belongs to the establishment. Listen, as a subject of the establishment, I think they believe it represents me. But when you put a government in power that doesn't represent me and my people, them, yeah, and the people that I'm around, yeah, then I can't say that flag represents me, because the flag actually represents an actual corporation. Do you understand me?
And do you know what? You're right there. I won't
That's what I'm
argue with
saying.
that.
It represents a corporation. It doesn't represent us as a people. Yeah,
And
it
that's the
represents a
shit we need to
corporation, a
change.
business. Yeah, that's
That's
what
what we
people
need
need
to
to
change.
realize. Yeah, we
Yeah,
are
no, that's what we need to
commodities in a
change. I agree.
business. Yeah, we are commodities in a business. Yeah, and we are not invaluable. That's the fact. That's why they anyway. Yeah,
No,
and this is why I say, listen, no matter what politics is going on, listen, my life don't change. You know, my life don't change. I see people talking about two-tier police, and listen, my life don't change. I still gotta keep my eye out when I'm driving down the road, even though I'm fully legit. You get me?
course.
No points and that. I still got to look over my shoulder and look at this overzealous policeman that might think, oh, look, well, let's see what he's up to. Yeah, I still got to do that. So when you cry about two-tier police, and yeah, we know, yeah, but it doesn't change. None of this shit changes my life. So I'm not going to let it. And this is why I can see that why Brother Jedi will go down there and try and challenge people or even go and document things. Because listen, this is something where people have to realize, yeah, what you do, this ain't changing for you.
But
This ain't
Jedi is
changing for you.
another one. Because on that level, that youth can't say nothing. See what he did, bro? Allow it. He's not allowed to ever talk, bro. Not this
Brother,
little
he's
woman
got the
beater,
full
Claire's law.
video on his channel, man. He's got the full video on his channel, the full convo.
Yeah,
Listen,
he did.
every
He
listen,
did that
because you
after
don't
people
do,
put pressure
brother,
on
because you
him.
don't. Let me just show you something. Because you don't do social media, yeah. What you realize is see clicks, yeah, and things that will bring you traffic, yeah. It's strategic, yeah. People like Young Spray and them do it, yeah. You put out a piece that's going to bring the clicks. You get me? So when you premiere your thing, you got your views in it. Do you understand me? Yeah. Then people will get the full context. Now again, if people are gonna be lazy and not watch the full thing, that's on them, innit? You get me? Yeah, because the full thing's up there for them to see, and the full thing's up there for you to see. So I'd advise
I've
you.
seen it.
What, the full thing?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Right. So if people get their opinion from the full thing that's not edited, that's their opinion on it. Then you can't
Oh,
blame them for
I'm not
someone
worried
else's
about that,
opinion.
brother.
Hold on, wait. What happened, Motion, is that man edited a piece, yeah, and titled it a certain way. So it made man look bad. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
What, the Black British Patriot with the question marks thing?
right, all of them, and thumbs
Yeah,
down.
it's a question, brother. It's listen.
Wait.
But again,
Yeah, thumbs down for Jamaica, thumbs up for Britain. That's not what man was saying. Do you know what I'm saying? So man was misrepresenting it. But what I do give Jedi credit for.
wait. Was there a brother? Wait. Did a brother get? All right. So, all right. Almost is
Hold on,
almost
wait,
part of the said. Wait, it was
Wait,
almost part of the said
Byron.
conversation. But wait, did a brother get smacked in his lip? Did a brother get smacked in his lip
Yeah,
for another guy perceiving that he was talking shit on Jamaica?
No, not me.
Nah,
No, not you. No, I said another guy.
No, he punched him in the
no.
face because he's saying, "What are you man talking about? Like you're moving. You lot are moving mad." Because he didn't head. Even I said to him, "I was like, bro, you should have done it. You should have let the man them talk. We're trying to chat." Yeah, but he
Brother,
punched
I
him.
heard him say something about man this in Jamaica, brother, making Jamaicans look shaky, brother.
No, he didn't say that. He said, "You man, what are you man doing? We're marching for our kids." He's saying we come here for our kids. It was a little mixed race shoot, blood. He punched my man in the face because he said, "You man are chatting shit. We're here for our kids. It's not about this." He didn't. He just came into the conversation. He didn't hear what was going on.
Yeah,
he didn't think no one was this in Jamaica.
Hear this. So what it's done? It's gone viral, isn't it? Because by the time it's get to me, my youngers, his cousin, my brethren, my good brethren and business partner, yeah, he sends it to me. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm like, right, what's going on? I'm seeing a little clip from Instagram, TikTok, yeah, with a picture of Big Steve. I'm like, right, that's Steven though. Do you get it? But I'm seeing England flag and all of that. So I've had to go and watch the video to get the context. You get it? So I watched the whole thing from the beginning where he bumped into him and then they started talking and then I thought I watched the whole thing. No, I watched the whole thing and then I saw one that was a clip specifically dedicated to what he was saying with Stephen. And I think that was the one that was edited, not the first one that I saw. To get it? So I was like, okay. But yeah, he was going bananas. He was sending the youngers his rebuttal tape that I played earlier. Yeah. And then that went viral. So I'm on TikTok now, and I'm seeing, people saying, oh, yeah, this is the guy who they made out to be a coon or whatever, and he's put a rebuttal tape out. So it did kind of have an effect on man.
Yeah, but wait. But the man them did that to listen. Plenty of people did that to Brother Jez when he went down there on his journalism thing and he wore his British hat thing. Yeah, the man them crucified him. Yeah, so I'm saying, what makes this brother who's now gone and presented arguments that have been used by racists? Not saying that he's fully with all of them, because he's obviously today showed us where his mind's at, innit? But on the surface, those are the arguments you're presenting. Yeah, people are going to assert that. People are going to get that. Do you know what I mean? Some people are going to look at it and be like, right, it doesn't necessarily.
No, but our family, our people.
Bro, I could understand if people did that, but the way he made it, like, he didn't show the bit where I was saying that our people then worked hard. He was like, what did you say about Jamaica? Like I said, all they do is fuck, and smoke weed. I was making a joke. I'm saying the most you're going to get from our people then, I'm saying, why are they not letting us in the country no more? Why is it a problem? If immigration's open, why is it not open for West Indians and Africans then?
Because that's another political thing, but again, I don't want to get.
Bro, I was trying to highlight for my people them. While being British, I'm saying, why can't my people them? Because they came and built up this place as well. Why is it? It's okay for everybody else. Is there an issue that I'm not seeing? Okay for everybody else, but not us. But the way he tried to do it is like I was talking down on my people them. Is he gone crazy? Like this youth, bro. Now, and he's got so much people that sent me, on his comments, he said, yeah, people are getting onto him saying, bro, that was slimy what you did. People I don't even know, I'm seeing it. And my man said, shut up, he's a coconut and Islamophobe. Bro, I've got videos of this you disrespecting Islam, bro.
Yeah, he got the old, Motion, he got the old videos, them ones there, the pole dancer one and all that.
Man's doing the Tarzan thing.
Brother, listen.
Man's doing the Tarzan thing while talking about.
Brother, I will say this, listen. All them thing there is other people's old disses, if you got an issue with the brother, discuss the issue. Invite him. Go. Wait, brother. No, brother. Listen. We're adults, man. We're adults, and
that's cool. I don't, bro.
Brother, we're adults, Go and debate. Go. No, I'm saying, listen. You got a mutual platform. You got a couple mutual platforms. Go and debate your points. Let him give you his perception of why he feels like he feels, and you give your perception of why you feel he's wrong. But listen, we must show. We must show and be able to do better, than just dismiss and cuss and draw for some next man's disses and rare. That's
No. So this is what's happened. Why I brought man on the show, because I'm saying, okay, there's a conflict going on other platforms. You get it, especially on TikTok. But he's given his rebuttal, so there's no problem with that.
Bro, I'm not a man that's on talking. I'm not on chatting violence or rude boy stuff. I haven't spoke anything to him, bro. I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't deal with man that deal with that. Bro, I'm not a internet person. I was just chatting to my brother. I thought we was having a debate. How are you? If you put the whole video out first, wicked, I wouldn't have cared. But you put that video out, and then after people started pressuring you, like, right, you're moving snake. I'll put the whole video out. He put it out days later, blood. After you got bare clickbaits and this because you want to be internet famous. I'm not interested in that, blood. I was just being who I am. But bro,
I hear that, but that is a formula that people use, brother.
No, but you've just tried to shame me like I'm thing. But you're a youth that beats up girls. Like you're talking like you was a rude boy. You went jail for rude boy shit, and you went jail for beating up girls.
Yeah,
I'm not,
I don't know
don't
about
ever
all that,
try
bro.
to embarrass me, though.
Yeah, I don't know
but he
about all
tried
that.
to embarrass me. But bro, I'm actually from the roads. I've stood up. I've changed my life, trying to do better things.
All right, so then you're not from the roads, then. Then you're not from the roads, then. You're a good brother.
Exactly, but I had to grow up. You had to go through things
so
to grow up.
That's what I'm trying to say. We're adults, but we're descending.
What he did was slimy and snaky, cause no one can't tell me that wasn't, bro.
And I'm saying to you as a grown man, You have an issue with a man, yeah, you have an issue with something he's done. You correct him and you show him what you feel, yeah, is what he's done wrong in it. You understand me? All this and rare
But cuz you know what? For me,
that's all. Yeah,
but for
that's
me,
all.
that's all like giving him bare views. He had the cheek to tell someone to ask to come on his channel. What, you can get more views off me, blood. I'm not helping you. If you'd asked me, if you'd done it properly, I'm not helping him. No more help from him. I don't even. If you've noticed, I ain't even mentioned his name, blood. His name's Clarence the Cookie Monster to me, bro. Because you just seem like that guy from 8 Mile. You seem like you're angry with your people, then you're angry with yourself. You're angry at everything. I watched these videos. You seem like you're angry at everything. I don't know what direction he's going in. Me and you could have a conversation. Me and my big bro could have a conversation. I can't have a conversation with you like that. I don't trust him, blood. You're the same type of man that would sell your brothers out for clicks. You're sick. He's a sick you. And maybe I don't know if this is how the internet world works, but it's not how my world works. I deal with the man them. Like
That's what I was trying to. That's what I was trying to show you, the click thing, and you post a piece and you let it sit for a little bit, and then boom, you post a full thing. It's a formula that's been you understand me? It's been used by crime podcasters, all kinds of podcasters.
I'm
they
saying,
click a little thing.
hold on.
And if like obviously, listen, I'm just trying to show you a perspective in it. You don't have to agree with it, innit?
Hold on, brother. 2 wrongs don't make a right. For me, yeah, this argument brought from my youngers, from my people, his people. Do you get what I'm saying? This guy, brother Stephen, right? His people. I'm his older. Do you get it? Yeah. Like we like family. There's no doubt about that. But I'm saying when the youngers to me, but his age group, do you get me? He's like, you know, these are big man now. I'm saying youngers, but you know what I mean. Motion. Do you get what I'm saying? When these men came to me, they weren't on a thing like anything about next man. Do you get it? It's only that they brought it to me and I was like, listen, I can't lie to you. Yeah. I see Steve in the video. That's why we're here. Yeah. But I know this guy, Jedi. I know him. Do you get it? Yeah. I've done things with him. Maybe Steve don't remember, you know what I mean? Because maybe man's cut his locks. Do you get it? But when I said respect to him, he remembered respect. He remembered all what we was doing with gang and all of that. Do you get it? So I had to tell some of them like, yo, listen, this is this brother. But from my point of view, yeah, both of them is in the same boat. I don't really care what they think they're doing there. Yeah, I'm saying it's a risk. If you want to take risks, that's your business. Yeah, if you want to have a political view or you change your political view, but I'm saying people are known, yeah, to go against these people standardly. Yeah, if I go there now, there's going to be uproar. Standard. I don't blame if the sisters all of a sudden start making streams about me and start slandering me and telling me I'm a coconut and all sorts and blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't blame them. Yeah. Because for all of us, it's a bit strange. So from my point of view, I'm looking at it like, rah, 2 of my brothers are drawn into this thing. Yeah. The other one got into trouble because he went there last time. Yeah. He's gone there this time, but he's freed from all that black community stuff. He freed himself. Yeah. It's not that man dashed him where. He freed himself. Do you know what I'm saying? A man's allowed to go in his own direction and do what he wants to do. Cool. No problem. Yeah. So, but what I'm saying is when man's going down there and there's violence there, you get me? Man's coming up and it's looking sticky for man because man wants to say his piece. You get what I'm saying? And he's not wrong in anything he's saying or whatever. But our thing is what grandma would say. Who tell you forgot it? Yeah? Who tell you forgot it? You're going there, you see a man get punched in the face. Man is going there and seeing brethren who he thought is his brethren talking about national front. A man's Moroccan. And then everybody's acting surprised. So why is it? What's the surprise?
Yeah, but listen, again,
Hold on. And don't let me play the video because I'll play it right now. Yeah? When we had this discussion with Black Van Man. Yeah? Say, why are you going to these protests? He's telling us the same thing, right? And then if you check it, no one ain't doing it before him. He was doing it first. Right? And we saw the things that happened to him. On 2 occasions, he got punched up. 2 occasions. Yeah? Oh no, they're not racist. They're not racist. They're not racist. All right then. Yeah. Then we had the stream where me and Jedi's walking and he's interviewing me and Jedi, and then I ask him about, boy, you're a risk taker, innit? And he goes, why? I goes, because you like to go to these marches and you're trying to work out something. Let me tell you something, bro. Yeah. What you're trying to work out, we already know. Yeah. So let me give you a scenario. I goes, we're gonna go Millwall. Going to go to a Millwall game. Yeah. Or was it West Ham? I said first. West Ham. Yeah. We're gonna go to a West Ham game. Yeah. And you're not gonna take your camera, because all this taking camera, they're not gonna be themselves in front of the camera. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna leave the camera thing, and you're gonna go to the tier where they are, because they're not all over the ground. They sit in one tier. Yeah. And you'll know them when you see them. They're in the corner bit. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, masked up, ski mask and all sorts. Yeah, combat 18 or whatever. Yeah, they got their bit. Right? I goes, when you go there, yeah, and try and do all that interviewing and yeah, I'm Black Van Man. Yeah. I go 6 weeks after you come out of hospital. Yeah. Then we're going Chelsea. Yeah. So we'll go Chelsea and we're going to repeat the same thing. Again, you go to Chelsea, bam. 6 weeks later, you mash up, you come out of hospital. By the time I got to the third one, I said, yeah, we're going Millwall. Man said, no. I said, why? Why not? He said, yeah, because you know them man are racist. And I said, oh.
But because on a different point, you said that, but you said a small section of them. So are we going to let that small section take the rest of everybody else by segregating them?
The fact that they have a section in a time where football stadiums kick racism out of football. It's
but yes, they know how to conduct themselves in front of the cameras and things.
Wait. Remember, lifetime bans have reduced their numbers, but it's not saying they're not there. And now some clubs in the lower division, like Millwall, they ain't really got those restrictions like they've got once you make it to the Premiership. It's standard. Yeah.
I would say this last thing, because before I go, yeah, I would say this on that question, brother. I would say there might be a small minority, but there would be a part of them within a certain proximity that are complicit. Because I would say this: if you stand, this is the thing, right? And this is a good question that somebody that Jedi asked the other day. Are you anti-racist, or do you stand against racism?
Right.
That's the thing, innit? If they're in those clubs, as far as I'm concerned, they shouldn't be welcome. That's all I said. If there's a standard 10,000 people and there's 500 racists, you get them out.
Yeah, but it's a culture. So we understand that it's a culture from Thatcher time. Thatcher was trying to get him out of it. Yeah. But all these guys are the guys who work hard during the week, scaffolders, whatever, builders, and they want to blow off some steam. So for the earliest times, from the 60s, 50s, whatever, this is what they used to do. This is why football hooliganism was mad before. Yeah. Now it's calmed down. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Some men have only got one tier. Some have got no tier. Some are just in the crowd. Yeah. But yeah, afterwards there might be a little something running. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, there's that. But I was specific. Yeah. Because I wanted him to go to ones that I knew that were definitely still racist. Do you get it?
Brother, I can send you some from not even the most popular ones, and you find yourself in trouble, rude, man. Yeah,
that was a test. Remember, that was a test for Black Van Man. And at the end of the test, he lamented and said, "Yeah, no, we got you." Me and Jedda's cracking up and do. So I'm saying, I'm doing this with Jeddah. Jedda's trying to break it down to him, like, bro, you're taking risks. Do you get it? Now, if I'm saying that Jeddah is taking risks, how wrong am I? I'm right. I'm definitely right. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get that. But listen,
wait. We're coming from a standpoint where most of our existence and activities is based on Tommy Blood Clark, Pussy Clark Robinson.
No, I hear that, but hear what I'm saying to you. That's like telling Ras Clark Raggy Omar to not report on war. Listen, sometimes people take themselves out of the comfort zone and go onto the other side. Sometimes it happens, you get me, to go and see Wagwan, for themselves. You understand me? Because they're really intrigued and they want to know, or they want to challenge for whatever reasons, you get me? People have done that, you get me? That's how we always end up with legendary war reporters and stuff like that. You get me? So, you know, look, we can look at it and say, boy, I hope say nothing don't happen. That's a fair thing to say, boy. Like, listen, it could be dangerous. You know, that's a fair thing to say. You know, I'm looking out for your safety in that sense. I don't trust these man here because based on what I've heard, that's fine. That's a fine thing to say. You get me?
No, but based on what I've lived, not what I've heard, but based on what I've lived.
Oh, seen, heard. You know what I mean, man. From your experiences, you know what I mean. From your experiences, like you might worry for a brother's safety, and that's fine. There ain't nothing wrong with worrying for a brother's safety.
Listen. Generally, we leave them over there. They want to do their marches. We don't attend.
Yeah,
Why are we reporting?
I get that. But listen,
marches. Hold on, that are neutral, that are not specific, and don't have this guy on the thing.
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear that, but listen, brother, going to a Palestine march or going to a LGBT march ain't doing nothing for man's journalistic. You understand me? Ambitions. You feel what I'm saying to you, bro? Yeah, man. Debate. You understand me? This is something like that's what you have to understand. This is something that's big in it, and if you're a content creator. Like some content creators are gonna take the chance and say, "Listen, let me go down there and try and." You understand me? And some people are gonna do that. Yeah. Listen, would I do it? Probably not. But listen, I ain't gonna condemn a man for his bravery for doing that. You get me? It's the same as a man that go and do the KKK thing and that. You man are brave. You man are brave, and nothing we wouldn't do that. You get me? So
I come from Speaker's Corner, where a tranny tried to join the far right. And a man like Danny Tomo tried to move to it. That's where I'm coming from, bro. I'm coming from the Football Lads Alliance man coming to speak to man in the park, saying like we respect what you do, like you're doing your gang thing in the community. We don't want no smoke with you. That's all I want from them type of man. So when I'm coming from that situation, a man can't tell me I must go to their marches or thing where they already know me. So that means they already know me, right? Well, me going up there, yeah, as I said to Jupiter, and Jupiter agrees, it's a mad thing. Not me, someone else. You get it?
Yeah, and that's Maku. Listen, you have to understand this, brother. Yeah, you got a different way to Jedi, yeah, and you will get a different reaction to Jedi. You understand me? So he may feel that he be calm over there, he can present a different way, whatever, yeah. Like, and that's fine. This is what I'm trying to say. Listen, I don't watch them thing that you get me because I've been called all kinds of things because I've gone and debated with Jupiter and and so on and so forth. Yeah, listen, whatever endeavor you do, someone's not gonna like it. You get me? Especially if you're going to challenge something or whatever. People ain't gonna like it and say, "Why are you going over there? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?" Listen, we gonna do what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying to you? Every man has their thing to do. Like the brother, he went to the march to fight for what he believes in. Yeah, I respect him. He's gone to fight for what, well, not fight, but you know what I mean? He's gone to voice what he believes in. And fair dues to you. Go and voice what you believe in. Some of us don't agree. Some of us do.
Listen, certain man got moved to just for being too happy to see Tommy Robinson come to Speaker's Corner. Yeah. Certain man was well invested. Yeah. In slandering their brother, even getting brothers to mush, man. Yeah. Because of Tommy Robinson. So please, I beg. Yeah. If it's any other brothers, I agree with you 100%. Because they're not held by the same obligations, or they ain't done the things in the community, and they ain't stood on certain standpoints. Yeah. That them doing that is mad. When other people, you know, like content and that, used to go down to Tommy marches. And then we used to see man like Sarah, Kalam down there. Yeah. We're analyzing the video, right? We're reviewing it, right? You want to see the cooking them brothers was getting from certain man who's now going down there, bro. I'm saying it, bro. That's up to you if you want to do that. But I'm just saying, like, you ain't got to talk for them man again. You get me? You definitely
maybe he won't. And maybe he won't.
Wait.
Maybe he won't though. You gotta wait. I think you gotta wait. If he does talk about them, then you gotta stance in it. But maybe he won't. You don't know.
My part in this is done. When I'm talking about this little you, I ain't got no interest in him.
1 second.
Anyway,
I've got no interest in this you. I don't believe in him. To me, You sold out your brother. I had I'm not an internet guy. I was chatting to you, but you tried to get famous off me. For me, I'm from the hood. For me, that was a snake move. I don't deal with snakes. I'm grown enough to not want to go and do violence to him, but I don't deal with snakes. I don't chat to him. I can't even chat to him. That's my personality.
All right, cool, man.
Just like
I
if a
think
man was
that's you.
racist to
And
me,
Listen. I can vouch for him to a certain extent, yeah. But at the same time, yeah, I'm still of the mind. What was you doing there, and what was he doing there? That's my standpoint, and that's my.
I told
wait.
everyone why I was there.
That's the man them. Hold on. That's the man them standpoint. My standpoint is the man them standpoint. Your brothers, Steve. Do you get it? So
yeah.
And then from me personally, I got two peoples there that I personally think you shouldn't be there.
But my brothers know always. If
both of you,
I will go anywhere I want. If I thought it was racist, I'll definitely be up there. Why would I not be
you
up
know
there?
what? I'm on the.
Listen, he's a community activist. Yeah, I don't want to bait up his thing too much, but man, even like done a couple years behind the wall for the Mark Duggan thing. Do you get it? Like that's how real it was. Do you get it? Yeah.
I'm just saying, innit, man. I'm saying.
You get me? Like
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Every man's endeavors will take them to places. You get what I'm saying to you? I never thought my endeavors would take me to countryside, dude, but I live in a countryside. But I saw it got. You get me?
I'll soon come join you up there. I'm telling you.
Not with the attitude. You better fix up your attitude first, brother. No, I'm joking.
What? Aye, bro. I go anywhere I like, Trust me. I've always
that's
been
what I'm trying to say. A man's endeavors is his endeavors, isn't it? And I'm not gonna knock a man's endeavors. Maybe I might say how you do it or whatever. And if it's not harming nobody, then boy, do your endeavors and Godspeed. You get what I'm saying to you? That's all I will say to a man, whether I agree with it or not. Like I said, you wouldn't catch me down there, but you wouldn't catch me down there because I'm too combative, in my opinion. Yeah. And I wouldn't be, you understand me? So yeah, that's not for me. But if a man feels like he can go there and not be like how I feel like I would be, then cool. You know what? Godspeed. And you know, I pray that you do maintain your composure and be able, you understand me?
Sorry. Who's the most famous black person you know doing this? Huh?
Who that I know?
Yeah.
Doing what?
Going to these marches with these racists. Do you get what I'm saying? And
I don't know. I don't follow all of that.
Those twins from America.
1 second. Affecting some form of change or something. Because I don't even see the point. Man saying it's journalism. How is it journalism? Because we all know the answers. Yeah. If there's not a camera pointing in someone's face, you're soon gonna find out the real answers to Wagwan and who these people are. Right now, once you stick a camera in their face, they're gonna lie to you. They're gonna look you dead in your face. Oh yeah. We love England too. Yeah, we got all the same problems. Yeah, put the camera down, and then you'll see. Yeah, but I don't understand why brothers want to go through that when we've had examples of that before. As I said, Black Van Man was the perfect example.
Yeah, I get that. But this is the talking point. This is the talking point. And sometimes the opportunity presents itself that one may feel that they must grab with both hands rather than let it slip through their fingers. Because at the end of the day, as a content creator, it's an opportunity. In the same way, when Kendrick and Drake had a beef, certain content creators started making reaction videos because it was a thing to eat off. This is the world that we live in right now. Things that are viral, people actually start to make something of stuff because of little moments in it. And it's the same as if you was buying stocks and shares. It's those moments. Do you understand me? Everything's a risk, but you know what? When you hit it at the right moment, that moment can be sweet. Do you understand me? So again, I ain't watching no one's endeavors. You get me? No one's endeavors.
We understand that things on the internet can turn real quick. Turn real quick. Do you get what I'm saying? Like we've known that from the earliest outset. That things, your opinion or whatever, you have a disagreement with someone online, it can get real quick. So I don't understand that yeah, some people are doing things for clicks, but if you're doing it to people who don't know about none of that clicks and thing, do you get what I'm saying? Then it's a bit mad. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
and that's and brother, that's a learning curve, bro. That's a learning curve, isn't it? Like a man can learn from that. A man can be corrected. I'm sure of that. You get me?
A wise man don't take such risk anyway. But
anyway, see, this is my thing, and this is where I'm wrong. I thought I could trust my brothers, but this is the problem.
Right.
See, when you think you can trust your brother, but he wants to do stuff for money. So basically, you want to sell me out. That's all right for me. That's my standpoint. You wanted to sell me out so you could get famous. Good for him. That's good. I'm glad.
Hold on, wait. And that's mad in front of the people you're doing it in front of. Like, who are you doing it for? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, are you just doing it for the general public, or you know? Because for me, every person who kind of made this guy the top subject, like Tommy, yeah, in the old days, what would happen is that they would get their subscribers. Like, once you start mentioning these man and, you know, allowing certain people to, you know, speak and blah blah blah, you're gonna see Union Jack flags in your chat and da. I watch people's thing go from like maybe 11,000 to like 40,000 and then 75,000 based on Tommy Robinson and how they used it to their favor. That was the first time he came around. So I understand these things. You understand? It's like me when the numbers he got is like the numbers I got when I went back to Speaker's Corner one time. Yeah? That's the same thing. Do you get what I'm saying? So I know there's an avenue for me. If I want to get my numbers up, yeah, I can go to this place. Do you get what I'm saying? Where people know me and and when they tune into my live at Speaker's Corner, the numbers are mad. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, that's if I want that. Do you get what I'm saying? But I'm just testing the different fields and But you have to understand what field are you in. What field am I saying I'm in? Am I saying I'm an investigative journalist? Am I saying I'm an artist? Do I say you get it? Like, there's a lot going on. I don't know. With content creators, they kind of grab onto the curve, we call it. You know what I mean? What's gonna pop?
Yeah. And that's the natural. That's the only thing I'd say to you, brother, on that. Yeah, is maybe just get a little bit more. Maybe watch a few channels, yeah, that kind of do that post them clippings and then pause it at certain parts so that they're like cliffhangers. You get me, kind of thing, and see how it works. You get me, Kai. It is a regular occurrence. You understand me? And I watch plenty of channels that do that. You get me? Yeah. So just maybe look into that. Yeah, that might even look maybe make you look at it a little bit, you know, whatever. Obviously, you're still entitled to feel how you feel. You get what I'm saying to you? But yeah, hopefully, yeah, I think it was a good conversation anyway. You get me? Yeah. Maku, you done know. Big up yourself. You get me? Yeah. Brother, done know. Yeah. Big up
You
yourself.
showed me some things today, though. I like that. I like people that can teach me more knowledge. That's what we're supposed to do throughout our life, gather knowledge. So I like what you said. This is the type of stuff you should have been the type of people I bucked up there. Then we could have but I don't trust man like that, bro. Same man like that put us all in slavery. Same brothers caught man for other people and put you in slavery. Those are the type of man in.
Yeah, brother. Listen. That's still my brother. So listen, that's what I'm trying to say. That's my brother. Obviously, you know that, innit? So I'm not gonna. I don't really. Even listen, Maku will show you. Yeah, even with my long-term brethren, yeah, I don't support. I don't sponsor. I don't get involved in any kind of back and forth argument between them and them. You get me? And I try my best to not hear it. You get me? That's just who I am. You feel what I'm saying to you? I don't know you, but that's my brethren. You understand me? So obviously I'm gonna try and show you a different perspective, number one. And number two, just because me and you had a respectful conversation, I will just ask you if me and you have a conversation in the future to just respect, that's my brethren, and just allow the disrespect to him.
Bro,
because that's
I'm
your
gonna tell
thing,
you
yeah?
the truth. After today, I won't mention the youth again. I'll never mention him ever again. I've got no interest in him. That's not, bro. I do construction. I got my own company. I'm not even into this. I'm about building up my brothers. I thought I was helping him.
Say nothing then. There you go.
I'm
Hey,
about
listen,
us
people
building
them.
each other up, not tearing
brother,
each other
listen,
down.
Hear what I want you to do for me, brother. Yeah, I hear what I want you to do for me. Yeah, and whether it be on Macus or whatever. Yeah, I want you to start talking to the man them and the youngsters them about how to get into construction and the benefits of working in construction.
I do. Thank
All
you,
right,
brother.
all
'Cause
right,
them,
cool. Now
you
bring
see
that to
what
the
I keep
online
telling
world.
my people them. I can go to any country and I'm valuable. If you ain't got no skills and you go to a next country, you're not welcome, blood. If you wanted to move there, because you ain't got
Yeah,
nothing
man.
to offer.
That's facts.
That's true. That's true. So yeah, I just want you like that's what I would ask you to do next year. Get back onto the positive, and there's an online world, and there's a whole online world where people listen. Because what I learned when I was playing DJ and radio, yeah, there's a lot of silent listeners that listen but don't interact. More than what interact. You get me? Yeah. There's people, you get me. If you can give them those little gems, you get me. Cause the youth them's going astray, and they don't know about the
I know that.
opportunities.
My
feel
granddad
me?
told me from a little youth, why go get a trade. And I got a few of them now. Bro,
See it
I'm
there.
doing my thing. That's why for him to do that pissed me off so much, bro. I'm like, bro, I just want to empower my brothers. I'm trying to build them up. Like, bro, I want to have some construction companies. Bro, there is no black construction companies in England.
Brother?
I'm telling you, bro.
And
No
all right, cool.
kids, none of them. Because
So
man
it, so
don't come
it,
together.
so hear the joke thing though. Hear the joke thing. You see what happens. You see if everything, yeah, you can turn into a negative into a positive. You can turn a little bit of traction into an actual full drive. You get what I'm saying to you? Yeah. This is how this like sometimes you gotta look at situations for what they can present, not just what they look like at the time, innit? Like right now, I'm sure you've automatically got yourself a little name. You get what I'm saying to you online and as a presence in it. That's the start of something, innit? That's what
I
all I
don't
was
even know
saying
how
to
to
you.
do all of that. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah, but
cuz.
you learn, bro. You learn. Listen. Plenty of things I ain't never had know how to do. One day, listen, I had burst water pipe under my Rasclat house, brother. Yeah. See, water company won't do nothing because it's private land. Insurance weren't paying out, brother. Man had to go and learn to do some Rasclat plumbing. Yeah. I phoned up my brethren and said, yo, if this goes wrong, yeah, just be on the phone for me. Yeah. Yeah, brother, you put your mind to it, you get it done. You get me? Yeah, Maku's here, innit? He can show you about this. You understand me? Little
That's
1,
it.
2, boom, boom, boom. But
Yeah.
I'm showing you right there. Listen, that's a step right there, innit? If you don't use the step, it's on you, bro. I'm just showing you in it the vision. There's a step there, innit? Boom, that's it. People, them, good night. Big up yourselves.
Blessings.
Yeah,
Blessings.
bless up. Yeah, so for me, yeah, as I said, I still got the thing that listen, for me, I don't think both of you or any of you or yes,
My
everyone
cuz,
can do what they want.
my big
Yeah,
brother, you'll always
yeah.
know. But you see, my journey's been different. Me,
Mm-hmm.
bro, I'm trying to include all of us. We're the most highest children. No matter what God everybody wants to breathe, I'm trying to bring us all together. But
Yeah.
firstly, bro, I'm looking after my brothers that I've grown round. And that's all my British brothers. I've grown round them. I got brothers all over England. And they ain't one color. There's bare of us. I've got bare different types of brethren. I'm not excluding everyone. Everyone's included. We're all together. And the only way to keep us all together is by calling us British, innit? So man don't have to rep the flag, but I'm Captain Britain now. And that's it. That's that. I'm Captain Britain. That's it. Cool. Man can I'm turning the negative into a positive. I'm Captain Britain. So if you see me rolling around in the Cape, helping people, that's cool. Now, when I'm on my building sites, I might even put on a flag just to show, man, now, when I'm doing proper things. This is what it is. Because I refuse to let anybody else have the flag. I don't care. It might have been this, just like the way, the word when man used the word nigger. But now if man you want to use the word for themselves, they said it's hard now. The flag's mine now as well. Yeah. If man can use nigger as a positive to their brothers, the flag's mine now as well. It can go always. The flag's mine as well. Yeah, cool. That's it. That's it. Because I don't call my brothers nigger either. I call all my brothers brother or sister. You know, I've never anyone that knows me. That's long for me, but cool. Other man are cool with that. So there's gonna be other man that's cool with the flag. That's cool because it's the flag we've grown up with. Yeah, when I'm at carnival, it's a Jamaican flag. I'm not running around with the little British flag. Jamaican Independence Day, yeah, Jamaican flag. But every general day when I'm walking on British pavements and I'm on British building sites and I'm going into British shops. I'm British, blood. Captain Britain. What happened on this little island affects me. Yeah, it always affected me. When we were suffering racism, that's why we needed to bring everyone together so they could all help us to say, yeah, that's outrageous. That's mad. That shouldn't be happening to them. But if everyone wants to be separate, we'll never get nothing done, blood. Yeah? It takes many people to raise a child in the village. So our children should be like villaged by bare different people so they can grow up and be nice and good and have so much multicultural stuff about them. Get me? We're not sick. If we start segregating what you think I'm letting racists have, they're racist. Because I'm seeing some people have an opinion that, yeah, all white people are racist. No, they're not. And if they was, I would be changing their minds. I'm not letting racists have everybody. No one. No way. I'm having them. I'll have them. They'll be my people then. I'll change their mind. All right. Steve, he's a cool guy. I like him.
Yeah, I got you.
You got to start changing minds. Everybody's got their own thing, how they look at it, but I look at it different. My family's too mixed for me to think all of that stupidness. My family's not impartial. There's all sorts mixed in our family. Everybody. Everybody. Yeah? So I'm inclusive, everybody's thing. We're not doing a rhetoric where you're blaming one type of people for any type of thing. We're not doing that. That's bullshit. Everyone's included. So anyone that think, if you don't agree, that's cool, up to you. But everybody else, Captain Britain, we're brothers. We're doing this thing. We're going to change the country together then, innit? We'll get rid of this shit government that we've got because there's psychos. Most of these men should be on war crimes. Man like David Cameron and what's his other one? Tony Blair, Bush. All of these types of monsters should be on war crimes, blood. All of them, every single last one of them, and we should hold them accountable. If we don't all do it together, who will? It's the only way to fucking fix this earth.
I get it. Come on, man. Big up, Steve.
All right, yeah.
I think I need to wrap it up. Oh yeah,
I'm done. I need to go and chill out. I'm gonna play some Football Manager and watch some anime. Allow it.
The anime, come on.
Come on, love.
Yeah.
Blessings.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's my little brother Steve, man. You get me? So yeah, he went to the march. He had a controversy with Jed's mad thing. But yeah, so that's why I thought giving me his opportunity to come and say his 2 pence and all that. You know what I mean? So yeah. Hope that was good. I'm back. You get me? Even though some would say, what would they say?
Fuck all. So don't let me write in that bullshit in my chat. We need Maku for what? For the roast. Man, fuck off out of there. In fact, put yourself on timeout for that fucking outdated dumbass comment on my don't come in there chatting shit.
Lord of mercy. You get me? We ain't gonna say nothing about yeah, just in case you didn't hear it. Hear it.
Fuck all. So don't let me write in that bullshit in my chat. We need Maku for what? For the roast. Man, fuck off out of there. In fact, put yourself on timeout for that fucking outdated dumbass comment on my don't come in there chatting shit.
The roast daddy, you know, the roast master, but it's fine. You get me? Yeah, because you get me? Because I've been away for a minute. Now I'm back. You get me? I'm back, man. I'm here, man. You get me? I hear you. I hear you, broski. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But yeah, you know what you're missing. You know. You get me? When it comes to roasting, cooking, barbecuing, F.T.K-ing, debating, any type of thing, rapping, barsing, you name it. It's snipes, isn't it? Come on, man. You get me? Yeah. I understand. You see how some people act when they ain't seen you for a while. I get it. You could say you miss me. That would be fine. But yeah, saying stuff like this.
Ooh. So don't let me write in that bullshit in my chat. We need Maku for what? For the roast. Man, fuck off out of there. In fact, put yourself on timeout for that fucking outdated dumbass comment on my. Don't come in there chatting shit.
Anyway. Anyway, yeah. The good thing I'm a good brother, man. You get me? I don't take offense to small things. You get me? It's Big Mad Macu in the place, man. You get me? On the big internet. Huh? Big Bad Snaps on the big internet. You get me? Make a boy know. Yeah? Everyone knows what it is, man. It's your General Sniper. You get me? Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, we had a good one. You get me? I'll be back soon, man. You get what I'm saying? You can see new backgrounds and stuff. Oh, Snipes. Oh, Snipes. You get me? Yeah, man. We're back in the building. You get me? Thank you for reaching, forwarding, and yeah, man, listening to my madness. You know what I'm saying? And listen to my brothers and everybody having their opinion. Big up Jupiter for jumping on. Motion. You get me? Even what's his name? What's the youth's name? Mulatto. You tried a little thing. Buddha Bing. And who else? Yeah, man. Well, big up yourselves, man. Big up everybody in John BB, all the man them, Fox, everybody in the audience. Put it up. To get it. Come on, man. Checkmate. You know the one there. Checkmate. Yeah, checkmate, but we still it. So, yeah, man. I'll catch you on the rebound. Might be a Sunday service. If not, might do a little stream during the week or something. You get me? To try and, you know, keep the fire burning. Keep the fire burning. But yeah, to say Sniper's gone anywhere or old or outdated, you're more see mud. You get me? Anyway, Sniper, and I'm out, man.
Right.
Subscribe to Nubian Sniper TV.